Alright. I think we are live? I think we are live. Let me just make sure. Got an ad. Yep. We are live. So, hello. We are here. What are the meteors? Red ones don't fall till 9. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming for that long, but yeah. Hi, Salve. Alman, welcome to the stream. The plan is that Dusket's going to get ran over by the train. Move! Get away! Get away! No! 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 It's stuck in the ground! Get out! Okay, he's up now. He's up. He's up. He's up. A little hit from the train got the Dusket up. That wasn't even planned. Hello. Hi, Cardi's gone. Welcome to the stream. Made something. Hello. Goat at Brad Pitt. Welcome to the stream. That was a weird beginning of the stream. We're just gonna be hunting around. Last stream didn't go so well. I didn't find anything rare. All I found was like one Cinnamoth, and that was it. It was like the orange Whispit, so at least it was something, but nothing else really to note from the stream. So we're gonna be hunting a little bit more. Hopefully we get a rare find. I've been getting some good finds in the event. It's just that my luck has been very inconsistent. Sometimes I've been very lucky. Sometimes I have not been very lucky. So hopefully today is one of those days where we are very lucky. Josh, random question. How do you feel about Phineas and Ferb coming back? That's awesome. I haven't watched Phineas and Ferb. Do you have a Discord server? I do, but I have not been active on it for over 2 years. Also, speaking of not active, my internet is not looking so hot. Yeah, this is not good stream quality. Wow, this stream quality is amazing. Oh boy. This stream quality is not good. What is going on? Am I back? Are we back on? Gotta repair mind. We are back on, but I don't know how long this will last. That was something. Yeah, Paramind. The stream lagged because, uh-oh, it's lagging again. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know why the stream's lagging. I haven't had internet problems all day. Yeah, this is not very ideal. Hey, I got Paramind now. I mean, it is thundering in my area. That might be why the stream is lagging. It is kind of thundering in my area. But, yeah, I hope to... If the stream is lagging, I'll just stop streaming and then I'll start it back up. And then maybe that'll fix it. We'll see. So, hello. I'll keep my eye on it. The drop frames aren't going up, so that's a good sign. I think the lag has stopped. I think we've saved. I failed to Gleam Arceros since I had Sarkame to wear it down with Frost Beam. I forgot Frostbite. Oh. Frostbite status. Yeah, that's a thing now. Yeah, that's why you gotta get those spare Lumians. Those spare Lumians could save you, because trying to chip them down manually is a nightmare without spare. So a lot of times you have Lumians that are over-leveled when you find a roamer. Imagine if you had Lumians on the same level trying to catch it. Oh my god, it must be an absolute nightmare to catch a roamer if you're not using spare. You had Banokei, but Banokei... Yeah, it has high melee defense, but even then, like, a level 30 Arceros, if you have a level 50 Lumian and you're facing a level 30 Arceros, that level 30 Arceros isn't going to live neutral hits too well. You gotta use resistant hits. Unless you use very weak moves. Or spare. Yeah, Banokei hits hard though. Banokei would just KO the thing. So yeah. It wouldn't have worked. So we had a... Yeah. Not the best stream start with the stream lagging, but I think we've saved it. I think me turning off the stream and turning it back on saved it. So yeah, I think we're back. We are indeed back. I'll keep my eye on the drop frames in case that happens again. That insertive one. Okay, so the insertive one does not hit as hard. Okay. So that's fair. No clue. The world may never know. I have no clue why Banokei has icicle traps. The world may never know. I just realized something. You could place icicle traps and then banana split with Banokei. Yeah, that's most certainly something. Your Predemptor Strike, icicle trap. Oh god, yeah, that is something, alright. Yeah! Predemptor Strike, icicle trap, banana split. Do you have Alpha Bunary? I don't have Alpha Bunary, actually. The thing is, I feel like the Gleam versions of the Bunaries are the most useless of the reskins, because the thing is with Bunary is that it transforms into the opposing Lumian anyway, so it even transforms out of its gamma, so there's really no point in getting the Bunary reskins, other than maybe trying to look at your own avatar with a wisp on it? That's kind of really the only point for it. Because in-game, the Alpha and Gamma Bunary just transforms into the opposing Lumian on the field. You slap down, Predemptive, Icicle Traps, and Banana. Yeah, that's probably the set to run. Slap down to get rid of items. Yeah, slap down to get rid of items as well, if you can live the hits. But Banokei doesn't usually live many hits, so you're usually just Predemptor Striking, Icicle Trapping, then Banana Splitting anyway. But yeah, if you can live more than 2 hits, yeah, the Slapdown comes in handy too. Because getting rid of a Lumian's item is very helpful. Thing is, you don't rely on Banokei to be your Slapdown Lumian, because usually Banokei is KO'd at the beginning of the game, either beginning or in the middle of the game. So usually if you're using, you want to have Slapdown on another Lumian if you are using Banokei. Although then again, if you're using Banana Split, you're sacrificing an entire Lumian to... Like, that's the thing, like, oh, that's a terrible start. But yeah, the thing is that when you're using Slapdown on Banokei, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, you're losing a Lumian by clicking Banana Split. So it might not be worth fitting another Slapdown Lumian, because you want the rest of your Lumians to be able to wall break for each other. Is Cephalop's going to get banned? I believe it will in Season 3, but I'm not sure. I thought of Scapegoat Tamp Banokei. Yeah, it's very interesting. Hi Josh, I'm a graphic designer, and I was wondering if I could maybe make some designs for your channel. I will think about it. I'm not sure if I want to have other people on my channel yet, because my channel has been basically just made myself right now, and yeah, I'll think about it. Banana Split has saved me so many times. Yeah, Banana Split. Yeah, Banana Split is... I've never tried Banana Split before, but I've faced it a few times, and I haven't struggled against it if I can get rid of the Banana Split. But if I left it on the field, it always tends to bite me in the butt. Thing is, people are way too predictable with Banana Split. I go into Soulburst Crackalola, and then I click Teardown as it KOs itself, which is just kind of funny. Does Teardown get rid of Banana Split if it KOs itself? I don't think it does if the Lumian KOs itself. Also, you stink. You smell. Circulate. Oh. What are the odds of that? That was something. I was about to say, if I got 3 in a row, I was about to say. That's a... Come on, Rainbow. Like, give me another one of those wisps, but make it one of the Rainbow Lumians. Like, give me one of the Rainbow Dragons. I actually want one of the Rainbow Dragons here, so I can finally switch to my Robust Dusket. Why you say you? Answer me. Gleam Circulate sucks. Yeah, that Lumian just kills your pity. Durgodon Staunch Banana Split is a strat. Yeah, that's a strat because you use Dragodine to keep your Banana Split up. Because Teardown is a common form of hazard removal. And it's an air type, so it's immune to Mudslide unless you're under Thunderstorms, which not everyone's running a Thunderstorm team. I guess Thunderstorm is easy to fit, though, is the thing. You can just run Thunder Summon on Plasmoth, and then just run one of the Earthquake Lumians, and then bang. You're not committing too much for a Thunderstorm team, but you have 2 reliable Lumians, and then you just fit Mudslide on another thing. Like, the thing is with Thunderstorms, it's very easy to fit, but it's very hard to commit as your team structure. If you want to use Thunderstorms, you should use it as, like, a support, not necessarily full-out Thunder offense. Or just use it to get rid of other weathers. Because the thing is, Plasmoth does good against all the other weather Lumians. It does decent against Tyranics if it doesn't predict it coming in. It has a good matchup versus Crackalola. Has a good does decent versus other Plasmoths. The only negative matchup it has is into Deludrix. Hey, add you on Discord to show you some of my work. Yeah, I'll do that after the stream, if I remember. Yeah, but yes, Ukulele, that bug thing, is a pity killer. That's why I don't like catching that thing. Plus, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't have a good design. At least compared to, at least with Twiddle, it's a decently designed bird. At least. But the Circulate dude is just, oh my god. That thing is hideous. Hollybunch is so broken. Yeah. Against certain teams, definitely, but I feel like Hollybunch is... The thing is, Hollybunch is very slow. So if you keep it in a haste off the field, Hollybunch isn't going to do that much. The thing is if you can't catch Hollybunch in one hit. If you can't catch Hollybunch in one hit and its energy is full, it will catch a KO. Thing is, Peace of Mind does not buff its attack. It makes it bulkier, but Peace of Mind does not actually buff its attack. Peace of Mind does not buff its attack, though. At least I don't think it does, because its ability uses its energy stat as its attack stat. At least I think it does. It only increases its defenses, I think. Good afternoon. Tomorrow I'll be making an attempt for hunting the Gamma Solneca. Good luck! Every other LO streamer is struggling on getting that stupid thing. I was very lucky. I got mine on the first hunting attempt. But other LO streamers have not gotten that lucky. So good luck. Does Goggles Holly even work? Maybe. I don't know. Does Goggles... Again, does Goggles even increase the damage? Because I think it uses the energy stat as its ranged attack. At least I think. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta look at its ability again. I haven't used Hollybunch in a little bit. It took like 260 encounters, so I don't think that was that bad. Oh, that's good. That's good, Bullet. That's good odds. I think getting it in around 300 is pretty good, or 400. Yes, I know even odds are like 1 in 625 or something like that, but... That's a lot of encounters, though. Varied from person to person? Okay. Yeah, it does vary from person to... Yeah, RNG always varies from person to person. I went on damage calc, used the Hyper and Goggles, and it put a very clever heavy shield Venom in it. Guarantee 3-hit KO. Yeah, Hollybunch hits hard. Pre-nerf, Goggles, Holly was viable. Oh yeah, that thing can cook. I got it right as soon as my dinner was done, and it went cold because I spent 20 minutes trying to catch the thing. Yeah, it's a very hard Lumian to catch, and let me guess, Bullet, you did not have Eliguana. You didn't have Eliguana to block Luster Loot, didn't you? So I just kept Luster Looting HP back, so you need to keep sparing it down. Yeah, Soul Mecha is a pain in the butt to catch. Absolute pain in the butt to catch. Even if you have the right viable disc for it, it still doesn't get caught. And you forgot something with her. Oh my god, it's a double whammy. So you're just risking KOing it every time you do an attack. Oh my god, that's brutal. Oh my... Oh no, my stream's fine. Okay. I really like LL. It's made the Rainbow Obsidian train. Yeah, that helps. And my Hypno Lumians is 4 times weak. Yeah, Metro might have not been the best Lumian to try to put it to sleep. And sleep isn't even the most reliable status because it takes 2 turns for it to sleep. Not to mention it wakes up as well. I feel like Tay's is the best one because it stays. I'm trying to do my mastery, but I'm specifically having trouble with putting Lumians to sleep. Yeah, you need to click Hypnotize, and then you need to wait a turn, and then KO it. I would be tempted to Gamma Hunt Pipsy, but the 100 base odd rate is discouraging. Hey, I found the Gamma Whipple Drift from the event. I got one of those. Maybe I should evolve it just to show y'all. Because I haven't seen the design of the fully evolved Whipple yet. At least at -6, I could click Dark Surge a few times with its ability. Yeah, that helps too, because yeah, the ability nerfs the attack. I'd keep it as Pepsi. I don't like evolving rare stuff. Thing is that mine can be used in PvP. It's pure nimble and it's glide. So it can be used. Even after the Tempest nerf, I think it could still be used. What I could do is maybe run Tempest, Magnify. Tempest, Magnify. This is considering after the Tempest nerf. Or do I just click Magnify first, Jetstream? Would that be better? Because I'm keeping it in mind when Tempest gets nerfed. Because Tempest is getting nerfed so it doesn't make it instantly nuke every single team in the game. You're right, throwing on boots is not a bad idea either. I mean, it won't be as good as a very nimble Whipple Drift, but it would work. Pure Nimble works. It'll be a cool little flex. At the end of the day, it is your Lumian. Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. No, Tempest has not gotten nerfed yet. It will be at the end of Season 2, though. Either at the end of Season 2 or at the start of Season 3 it will get nerfed. It will make it so Tempest can max out at 120 attack base power. It's the same as it does before, but it has a damage max. It would have a damage max. So it wouldn't just be absolutely brain dead. Because the thing is with Whipple Drift, it isn't that Whipple Drift is a scary Lumian. Because it can be. Thing is, if you have 1 or 2 counters for it, Whipple Drift almost never does anything. But the problem is that if you don't have 1 or 2 counters of Whipple Drift on your team, it just clicks Temp once, and it just clicks Tempest once, and it wins. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's the reason why Tempest Whipple Drift is very brain dead to use. Yeah, Marafe works. Marafe works for Whipple. But again, not every team runs Marafe. Yeah, Whipple is so easy to snowball out of control. Yeah, exactly. Not to mention the Whipple Drift Lumian, the Whipple Drift player has the leverage because they can switch out their Whipple Drift anytime and bring it back in later in the game. And that's something that a lot of players don't tend to take into consideration. A lot of people just lead with their Whipple Drifts and KO it right on the spot. A lot of smarter players have been using it in the late game once Lumians are already chipped. making it so it's a lot easier for Whipple Drift to snowball out of control. If you have Waba, you just completely stop it. Yeah, Waba works too. Waba stops it unless the Waba's dead, is the thing. Again, players are smart with it. If there was a bad matchup, they simply just don't bring Whipple Drift. If they have a good matchup, they're going to bring Whipple Drift and they're going to cook with it. That's the thing. The Whipple Drift player has all the leverage. And if you don't have a Whipple Drift counter on your team, or at least 2 of them, because you got to keep in mind, Whipple Drift isn't going to come in early in the game, it's going to come in later. It just snowballs out of control, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, they still bring it, and they still click Tempest. Some players are not very smart with Whipple Drift. That is true. Jack, that is true. I feel like Waba isn't that good into the rest of the meta right now. Yeah, that's the problem. Wobbleist is good for Whipple Drift, but it's not as good compared into the other meta. I mean, it's weak to Brawler types, and Brawler is very common in the offensive metagame right now. It's weak to Metal, which is very common in the metagame right now as well. Not to mention that if you want a Barb setter with Driving Force, Gargoylem Defense is right there. Funny thing is that Wobbleist does 1v1 Gargoylem D, so that is something that is funny, but yeah, Gargoylem Defense is better because it can form more hazards, has a better defensive typing, and it can't get status. Not to mention it blocks Mudslide, so it can block a form of hazard removal. Oh! So, they don't count it as you putting it to sleep. Oh! It's because of the sleep nerve! Oh! I see, Mystic Moonlight. I see, because again, it takes 2 turns for a Lumian to get to sleep. And only the first turn is the turn you're using Hypnotize. So it's not actually counting as you putting him to sleep. Oh, that's brutal. You know what? Oh my. I'm gonna tell that. I'm gonna... If I do, I'm gonna... Should I make a video about that? Because that's a glitch. That should not happen. Maybe I should talk to... I'll talk to someone about it. I'll either talk to Jamie. If he doesn't respond, I'll talk to Speeder. I'll talk to one of those 2. Maybe we'll get that patched. Because, yeah, if you can't get your mastery up, that is rough. Yeah, it doesn't count because it takes 2 turns. What happens if you click Hypnotize twice? Would it count if you click Hypnotize twice, or no? I assume it wouldn't, but it's worth a try. Okay, so it just fails. Scapegoat and Tap Banokei. Good luck. Still didn't tally? Oh yeah. Yep, that I gotta report that then. I gotta ask one of the devs about that then. Because yeah, that should not happen. I'm not even a dev myself, I just know that that should not happen. Is Obelos good for PvP? Obelos has some very good stuff that it can do. The problem is that Obelos has a very high skill ceiling. If you're someone who doesn't know how to use Obelos, you're going to struggle. Like, the problem I have is that I see the potential in Obelos, but there's always something weird. I never bring it to any battle. I don't know why. I never bring Obelos. I never feel like I have a good matchup with Obelos. So I never bring it. It's because it has so many... It's a defensive Lumian that has so many weaknesses. Even though it has great melee defense, great offensive typing, great melee bulk, and great ability and C's to stop pivot, it's just as weak to so many types. It's weak to icicle traps, it's weak to hazards, it's weak to... Spirit, it's weak to a bunch of stuff. It just dies to so many different moves. Like, yeah, it's weak to water, weak to ice, weak to spirit, Weak to light. Like, look at that. Look at all those weaknesses. Yeah, Tamp, Quicksand, Obelos was OP. Even without Tamp, it could still run Peace of Mind. Because its melee defense is high enough. But yeah, since it's a spirit type, it doesn't have the highest health stat, is the problem. Which, yeah, that is kind of a problem. It doesn't have a high health stat. So even though it has a really high melee defense stat, super effective hits on the melee side get it to the red. Yeah, when it had Tamp in Season 0, that thing could not die. And since it was a spirit type, it couldn't have been forced out. You couldn't force Obelos out. I think SA Sirite's better right now, because SA Sirite can stun a melee attacker. And with its kit, it has Barb, so it can set down hazards, has Redemptive Strike. It has stuff that utilizes its secret ability better. While Obelos, while Seize is a great ability to stop pivot, it also is weak to 6 other typings. Plus, Sirite has the ability to run Restrictive, while Obelos really can't. Because it kind of needs Sap Plant or Slumber to heal. I would swap on a Lachette, Quicksand it, since it couldn't pivot with Ice, and start tamping instant one-shot on the spot. Yeah, because, yeah, when it had Tamp, it would increase Body Crash's damage. Not to mention that you have Trick Shot to pick off faster Lumians that are weak to it. So if you place Hazards up with Obelos, every time a faster Lumian swaps in, you just Trick Shot it. Although I assume that set would not run Trick Shot, because you Quicksand, Body Crash, Tamp, and then you run either Sap Plant or a healing move. So yeah, I assume that set would not run Trick Shot. Yeah, Seer right now isn't the best. Sirite isn't the best right now. There's only a couple sets you could run. You could run Drudge Setup, or you could run the Terrifying Barbs. It's amazing in doubles, but in singles, it's not the best. It can be used, and it can do work, but yeah. Exactly. Soulburst Crackalola right now exists in the meta. Soulburst Crackalola is kind of a thing. It's a fire type. Sirite is a fire type that can't hit fire types. Never Cosmillion. I mean, it does have Body Crash, but the thing is, its ability does not increase the damage of Body Crash. Its ability lowers the melee attack of the opposing Lumian, meaning your Body Crash, despite having a high melee defense stat, is not dealing as much damage as it could. When Lumians like Garbantis and Scampy both have abilities that increase their own defense, making it so it can boost the attack stat of both Battering Ram and Body Crash. Exactly, you have offensively you have Revenine, defensively you have Soulburst Crackalola. Exactly. Oh no, you're talking about Malevolwax. Yeah, I agree, Malevolwax is outclassed by them both. Offensively, it's outclassed by Revenine, and defensively, it's outclassed by Malevolwax. Not Malevolwax. Soulburst Crackalola. I agree. Malevolwax needs a new move. Hasted might be the best move to get it, because its speed stat is very slow. It would need like 2 Hastens in order to outspeed Boots Lumians. 1 Hasten with Nimble would outspeed Zulong, but it wouldn't outspeed Gargolum speed or Levatros. So I think giving it Hasten is not a bad idea, actually. I'm actually with you on that. I actually think Hasten's a good move for Malevolwax. Lumi, Circame, Crack, etc. all set on it. Yeah, Sirite can't hit those 3. Even Luminami, because Luminami's run armor. I mean, I guess you could slap down Luminami's armor, but Luminami just pivots in and out, so... And it could hit you with a super effective water-type move, so it has a bad matchup, even though it doesn't get completely walled by Luma. Luma takes damage, but it's also a Luminami. Nah, not Eruption. It should get Flare Blast. If it doesn't have Flare Blast, it should get Flare Blast. But still it has a harder hitting fire type move that doesn't get rid of your fire typing. But it has the cost of risking the miss of an attack. Changing of Gleams because of remodels of Lumians can be awkward when you catch a Lumian in a matching disc. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard the Alpha Cinemoth remodel was changed with the remodel, which is just kind of odd. The Goggles Eruption isn't bad. What's the best Soulburst Lumians? Right now, the best Soulburst Lumians? Soulburst Crack is probably one of the best ones defensively. Soulburst Stratosaur is still very good. Soulburst Eruptodon, we don't talk about him. He still destroys stuff. What are some other Soulbursts that are really good? There's a lot of good Soulbursts. Soulburst Gastroke is really underrated. I'm always going to live by that. Soulburst Gastroke is really underrated. What else is there? There's some other good Soulburst as well. There's some other good Soulburst as well. They're just not coming to the top of my head. Let me look at all the Soulbursts, actually. Let me look. I haven't played Lumian Legacy PvP in a while, because I had a lot of stuff to do in real life. Soulburst Lumians. I don't have chat up at the moment. I'm just seeing what the Soulburst Lumians are. Yeah, Soulburst Florent isn't that good. Soulburst Gastroke is really underrated. Soulburst Eruptodon is amazing. Soulburst Crackalole is amazing. Soulburst Icicle is banned, so I can't really say anything about that. Soulburst Stratosaur is still very good. Soulburst Skelix very good in rain. Soulburst Joltooth, it's okay. Soulburst Hoggenosh is pretty decent, but not as good as Crackalole. Soulburst Dragonine's amazing. Soulburst Akuta is amazing. Soulburst Metronet's alright. Soulburst Celestings is really good. So yeah, there's a lot of good Soulbursts. There's a lot of good Soulbursts. But I think the best ones right now are Crackalole, Magmadier, Jetstream Stratosaur, and Soulburst Akuta. The reason why Soulburst Akuta is very good is because it actually synergizes very well with the base Akuta form. Meaning you don't know if that Akuta is melee or range yet until it's Soulburst. And even then, even Soulburst Akutas are unmixed. Yeah, Metronet is very underrated as a late game cleaner, especially if you run the Mega Punch variant for Plasmoth. Exactly, the mixed Mega... darn it. Screw you, Twiddle. But yeah, the Mega Punch set would have to be ran. Plus, it beats Terraclaw if it doesn't have a bulk up. I think with a bulk up, it's a 2-hit. It's not even a 2-hit KO though with a bulk up. Just kind of funny. What's the best PvP starter? Best PvP starter is between Tatub, Luminami, or Zulong. It's between those three. Those are the three starters. I think right now Tatub is the best. But Zulong and Luminami are also up there, and they're both really good as well. Bullet thinks Zulong is, which, yeah, makes sense. You kind of have to have a Lumian for Zulong. If you don't have a Lumian to Zulong, Zulong just wrecks every game. Vesperatu's not very good right now. Timber is alright, but just not great. Sirite's just not great. And then Valkyrie is okay. That's what I would say about the starters. The three best are definitely Tatub, Luminami, Zulong. The reason why Tatub's really good is because it has 126 melee attack with Awakening in a high speed stat. Not to mention that it has coverage moves to hit toxic types, has poison to hit Lumians like Ear Snack and Soulburst Crackalole, and Mudslide to get rid of hazards. It can run a lot of different sets as well, because since it doesn't have a fourth move open, its fourth move can be anything. Like, your three main moves are going to be Poison, Jungle Jitsu, Timber Thrash. Those will always be three of your moves. It always has a fourth move option open. So you can pick between Mudslide for hazards, Splitting Headache for toxic types, Mud Spatter for speed control, Toxic Tail to hit Chartiki and other plants and other Tatubs. Like, you have a lot of options for that fourth move. Barter to barter Boots away. Although I think it lost Barter. bulk up if it's not a specialty set. So yeah. Valkyrie's decent pivot, I think. Yeah, it's decent pivot. It's nice in Ticklish City. Yeah. Thing is, Valkyrie in that specific situation has to run Dust. Also, that's a Black Cosmere. I already have a Black Cosmere. I'm fine. Yeah, I want Rocky Helmet so bad in the game. I want Rocky Helmet so bad in the game. Heavy duty boots, I'm a little more mixed on. Air Balloon, that one I'm a little mixed on as well. But Rocky Helmet would be awesome. What's the best tanks right now? Range Tank, Eliguana, and Plasmoth are the best range tanks right now. Best melee tanks could be a mix of a lot of stuff. Lachette is a good overall tank. Lachette lives hits from both sides. Surkame and Luminami are great melee tanks as well. That both have pivot. There's also Obsidian with resilience and barbs. That's a very good melee tank as well. As for other range tanks, Venolin is still very reliable. Even though it isn't that good into this meta, Venolin is still very reliable. There's also... yeah, Lachette can be used as a range tank as well. There's a bug experiencing where tennis minigame, the ball appears green while chasing you. I think that's happened to me sometimes as well. Oh god, Rocky Helmet on Lachette or Ton. Oh my god, Rocky Helmet on any melee tank is just going to be a nightmare. Oh no, how about this? Rocky Helmet on Sharp Edge's Obsidian. Think about it. Rocky Helmet on Sharp Edge's Obsidian. Or Rocky Helmet on Sharp Edge's defensive Gremlin. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! That is... Rocky Helmet Gremlin and Rocky Helmet Obsidian are gonna be nightmares. Spreezy. Oh yes, Spreezy's underrated. Yep, is Borealis still viable? Yeah, Borealis is still pretty good on Poison Barb teams. Although its effect elusive's gonna get changed. Its effect of elusive is getting changed though. Yeah, Spreezy's good in the Tyrex. Yeah, Spreezy doesn't die. Something I've realized with Spreezy doesn't die. The only way I think you could really get Spreezy is if you give it a status condition. That's the only way I think you can really break through Spreezy effectively. Another Cosmillion. A double barb sap plant hypno. Oh god. Oh no, even better. Poison barbs, pestilence sap plant hypnotize. And tap. Oh god. Yeah, don't give Spreezy Battering Ram anytime soon. I'm just gonna say right now, don't give Spreezy Battering Ram anytime soon. Another Cosmillion. Morning from Thailand? Oh, hello, good morning. It's late where I'm at. It's like dinner time for me where I'm at. I'm in the Americas, if y'all are wondering. What's the change? They're making elusive Borealis, so it reduces its damage taken if itself has a status condition instead of the other Lumians. Meaning that you will take less damage if the Borealis itself, is statused. Which is going to make it a lot easier to face, because when it's slumbered, it's a sitting duck while asleep. Actually, I don't know how to feel about that. You're unprovoked, so Rex can't set up, since Spreezy's passive. Yeah. Oh yeah, Provoke, you're right. Provoke works too. Yeah, you can add me. Star reminder when you find a black and white Cosmere with when I found one, it's regular ability. I think they patched. No, it still gives you cosmic pressure, but after a couple once you server hop, it will change back to Enchanted Coat. Unless they did change it all the way. Which they might, honestly, they might have. Wouldn't be shocked if they did, actually. Alright. Now another one of those fellas. My goodness. Alright. Nothing so far from this stream. Nothing so far. No rainbows. Nothing really rare. The most interesting thing about this hunting stream is the dusket that got ran over by a train. That's the most interesting thing to happen so far on stream. Your name is Yala568. Not a fan of that change, given how they give more or less a freeze version of poison to complement that ability. Then again, I'm not a PvP person. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When I heard about it at first, it sounded good, and then I didn't realize the fact that it takes less damage while asleep. While complemented with the slumber buff as well. Gleamstone Nekia, nice! Oh, I gotta log off in order to friend you. So, I gotta log off if I want to friend you. Because they didn't show up, unless you're in my server. I don't see you in my server. Yeah, my Roblox username, if you are wondering, is that. So you can join my server if you want. I think I gotta replace my username eventually, because I heard Roblox are thinking about banning accounts with the Roblox username in it. So I think I'm gonna have to change that at some point. Yeah, I can do that after stream. Yeah, heavy armor, very robust Spreezy. Oh god. Oh god, yeah. That doesn't sound like fun facing. And I've faced a few of those before. I faced Pit Spreezy before, and it was always a nightmare to face. Maybe, I'm not sure if For more an offensive Cosmere physical attack, do you want Nimble or Brawny? For Unleashed, I think Brawny's better. But Nimble does give you more speed to outspeed more threats. So it depends. What threats do you want to outspeed on your Cosmere? Do you want to outspeed that 80 to 90 base tier threats? It's the big thing, because Brawny makes it do more damage. I think Nimble's overall better, but that's because I always run more speed on mine. Plus, if you run Nimble on Unleashed, you can pave the way to running boots on it or something. Either boots on it or gloves on it. Or you can just set up the bulk up variant with 3 attacks, or 3 attacks slumber. I use robust, nimble, heavy armor. Oh, so you have the speed? You have the speed so you can provoke some of the wall breakers. Yeah, that's the thing. Spreezy is a melee tank with a high speed stat. It has a very high speed stat. And unlike, kind of like what Plasmoth is, but with Plasmoth is a lot more... It's weird because Plasmoth, I don't think... Oh my god, I can just imagine Plasmoth and Spreezy on the same team. Oh god. They're both weak. They both have the same weaknesses, though, is the problem. They both have the same weaknesses, except Plasmoth helps with the air typing. Server's full? Ah. Well, that sucks. Sorry my voice is kind of dead. I stayed up till 3 last night working on something. I had some in real life stuff after yesterday's stream, so I stayed up helping my mom out with, like, one of the houses, and we literally just revamped the entire house, and oh my god, I was up till 3 getting it done. Also, fun fact, who do you think is stronger? Me, who is in absolute peak strength, or my mom? I'll give you all the answer. My mom. She is stronger than me. So, yeah. Yeah, Sap Plant and Life Drain. Yeah, it could heal health with Life Drain as well. Also, free Shard. Oh, yeah, we were really proud of the final result. The house was a mess, but we just revamped the whole thing. Whole thing revamped. Yeah, Mom's strength is real. Mom's strength is utterly real. Okay, I'm stronger than that. I'm not weak, but I'm not as strong as my mom. I don't know how she does it. She moves an entire fridge by herself. I don't know how she does it. For me, if I did it, it would have fallen over and broken a wall open. No clue, Cookies. I don't know how she does it. Don't know how she does it. She legit moved an entire fridge by herself. Just by pure adrenaline, I guess. And it's a big fridge, too. It wasn't no small mini fridges. It's a big fridge. Alright, I'm gonna go for a little bit. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. Apparently, she does run. She runs a lot, but yeah. I don't know if she goes to the gym. But she does run a lot. She is in decent shape. Yeah, they hard carry. They hard carry. Moms, they hard carry. Hey, finally something interesting. Not the best find, but at least something interesting. Why couldn't I have that with... I mean, the odds don't mix, to be fair. Rainbow... Yeah, when you find a colored Lumian, it doesn't actually affect your pity, I don't think. Yeah, Mom's strength is a real thing. Me and her play pickleball all the time, and we're, like, evenly matched. Even though I'm in my prime, and she's a lot older, she keeps up with me. And I hit, like, shots that are, like, way out of her reach that she somehow gets. I don't know how she does it. She is in really good shape. Hi, TNT. Welcome to the stream. I refuse to lift weights at the gym. Oh, don't we all? Next 10 encounters will be Rainbow Ursaros Trust. You know what? I feel like I'm due. I feel like I'm due for another one of those Rainbow Dragons. Like, I just want to find one more Rainbow Dragon so I could switch up. I could switch to a Robust Dusket. Can you make one guy leave the server? I don't want to force anyone to leave. I don't want to force anyone to leave. Maybe I'll server hop later, but yeah, I don't want to force anyone to leave. It's alright. Had to cancel my gym membership because it charged me. Oh, let me guess, Bullet. You went to one of those Planet Fitness. Is it Planet Fitness? I forgot what it was called. It was, yeah, that gym with the lunk alarm. Well, you were right. In the next 10, I was gonna get one of the dragons. Unfortunately, there's two things wrong. One, it wasn't Rainbow, and two, it wasn't Ursaros. Yeah, they do that. And it's a pain in the butt to cancel your gym membership from Planet Fitness. It's a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Oh! There we go! We found something. But yeah, this is why I want a Nimble Dust. This is why I want a Robust. I could have used this. I could have used this Obsidian. Instead, it's going to be Nimble. Hey, it's fine. I got a Wisp-It Red Obsidian. I'm not gonna argue with that. When are you gonna make a top 15 LO YouTubers 2025 edition? That's not coming out. One, I don't think there are that many YouTubers in the game right now, and two, ranking YouTubers just honestly is not the best idea. Yeah, your predictions are way off, but hey, it's one of those it's good to be off predictions. I'm happy with this outcome. I'm actually pretty happy with this outcome. Now, can it stay in the disc? That's gonna be the real question. Can it stay in the disc? Alright. Red Meteor Disc. I was at Target, so I was like, wait, I should go and cancel my gym membership since it's right there. And I went and I was like, I can cancel my membership, and the girl looked offended. Yeah, exactly. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, because they tend to... I heard about Planet Fitness, or Planet Lunk Alarm, or Planet Pizza Monday, whatchamacallit. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's a gym that doesn't actually make you want to lose weight. Who would have saw that one? Like, I saw what they're trying to do, a more casual environment, instead of the heavy lifting gyms. Like, I see what their motto is, it's just you can't... People have big muscles. They're going to lift heavy weights. They want to push themselves. You can't just get rid of those people. And I suggest make a concrete molds if you're lifting weights. Yeah. True. How's the stream going? I think it's been lagging a little, but I think the stream has fixed itself ever since I reset it. Hopefully I can get to pity. Then after this, I'll play a little bit of tennis tag, because I don't want to be hunting the whole stream, because hunting the whole stream can be kind of boring. Especially if you don't find anything. But yeah, that's why I want to get my Robust Dusket out, is so I can catch... if I get a Wisp-It Obsidian or a Rainbow Obsidian, I can potentially use it, because Pure Robust is actually usable. Unlike Pure Nimble Obsidian, where Pure Nimble can't really be used as effectively. I mean, I guess I could trap a Lumian. I could use it as a trap, maybe. Run Pure Nimble, but run 200 heavy armor. But run Nimble 200 and outspeed a threat that it wouldn't usually outspeed. I mean, there's potential there. There's potential there. Alright. By the way, 11 people are watching the stream. Thank you all very much for hopping on. I'm not sure if I'm going to have an upload tomorrow. I have a lot of time tonight. I definitely have enough time for an upload. What should I showcase? I don't want to showcase the Danuki guy. I don't want to do it tonight. I want to do something else. I want to showcase something else. I don't want to showcase the Danuki guy. And I don't have any other showcases ready. So if I want to do a showcase, I want to do it on Dream Teams. Yeah, if I do a showcase, I'll probably do it on Dream Teams again. Thing is, what Lumian would I want to showcase? Actually, yeah, maybe I could showcase one of the roamers. SA roamers, I might try to showcase Phage Knot. I have not used Phage Knot in forever, and I don't have a secret ability one of those. So I think that would be a nice time to do one of those showcases. It'll be easy to do because I'll do it in Dream Teams. Problem is that not many people battle in Dream Teams because there isn't a Dream Team queue. Showcase a bulky Soul NECA. I'll do that a little bit. I want a space. I want to have decent amount of space for all my Soul NECA showcases. I want to make like 3 or 4 of them. But I want to space them out a little bit. Like, I'll maybe do, like, one Soul NECA showcase every 2 or 3 weeks or something. I want to space them out. I don't want to release all Soul NECA showcases at the same time. I want to split them up if I can. My nose is still stuffy from yesterday. Because of all the dust. So much dust. You can go to some of the PvP Discords since they have a role that they can ping for matches. Yeah, that's what I do. I go to meta-analysis. I go to meta-analysis, and I try to get people from there to battle me sometimes. Either that or Jimmy Joe Bobby battles me. Like, I don't even plan to have Jimmy Joe Bobby battle me. He just sees me in the server and he just battles. Pwaffy as well. Pwaffy just joins and just battles me. We'll say Pwaffy's a lot better player, though, compared to Jimmy. Not the other Jimmy. I'm talking Jimmy Joe Bobby. Because there's another Jimmy in the LL community who's actually pretty good at PvP. Yeah, Jimmy Joe Bobby isn't as good as the other Jimmy or Pwaffy. Yeah, I try to battle on whoever battles me. If they have a non-PvP team, I try to not showcase them for the video. I try to battle people with actual teams. Even if they're not the best, I try to battle people with actual PvP teams. So yeah, I try to battle... I try to at least battle with people that actually have PvP teams. If they have like a pre-evolved Lumian that will obviously not be brought, then there's no point in even doing that as a showcase. Because it will just be, wow, you showcased the Lumian, but you used it on second evolved Lumians. Great job! Congratulations! You can beat teams with it, you can beat pre-evolved teams. Congratulations, Josh. So, I want to make sure I fight actual PvP teams when I do those kind of teams. And of course, there's some exceptions where if they had like a Scampy, like I would still battle them because Scampy is obviously a Lumian that can be used in PvP, or an Odasho, or like some of the other pre-evolved Lumians. There are some other pre-evolved Lumians that can be used. And sometimes sometimes people are tricky. Sometimes they have 6 PvP Lumians and then they have a Slugling with Clutch plus RTS. Like, you could tell if a team's not PvP trained or not. You could tell. They will usually not have the right moves. They will usually get undersped or outspeed. They will tend to not be as defensive. They get O-code more often. Like, you could tell when a team's not PvP trained. Also, we're on Pity. Next encounter is going to be Pity. Wish me luck. I'm going to predict Gamma Secret Ability. Well, you know what? Let's see. Is this Secret Ability? Let's see. I got the Gamma part right. What is this guy's Secret Ability? I don't think that's Secret Ability. Run! Don't want you. Get out of here. Get off my screen. Hi, Purple Plant Gaming. Welcome to the stream. So far, the stream has been in the middle. I found a red Wisped Obsidian and a couple reskin Paramines, but that's kind of it. I haven't found anything, like, big. But I haven't been unlucky either. I've been finding interesting stuff. They should give that bug something good. I think Violon is actually dangerous in certain matchups. The thing is that it has a role. It has a role. It's a tank that just sits there. It's a do-nothing Lumian. It follows the do-nothing archetype really well. Thing is that you need to find a way to deal damage while Violana sits there and eats hits. That's the thing. That's what you gotta do when you use one of those Lumians. Like, when you use a Lumian like Terraclaw, if you use a Lumian like Violana, that have, like, amazing bulk and can't die on either side, you need to find a way to make it to just eat the hits, and then find a way to deal residual damage. Basically, do nothing stall. That's basically, like, or Poison Barb teams. Poison Barb teams can work, too. I got hyper ranked, a hyper offensive team I made randomly. Yeah, hyper offense is pretty good in this meta. Not as good as it was in Season 1, where Servalin was just everywhere. Servalin is still very dangerous, honestly. Servalin is still very good. Vengeance boosted 120 melee attack. With Stab, like, that is still... I mean, I'm just gonna tell y'all something. My Vengeance Servalin 2 hits... My Vengeance Servalin 2 hits Harvest Set. Enough said. I found 7 Rainbow Dragons. I've only found 2. I need to find at least 1 more with the Nimble Dusket. At least 1 more with the Nimble Dusket. I need to find at least 1 more with the Nimble Dusket. You should just get... What you should do, Bullet, is you should just get to Ace, but once you reach Ace, stop. That's what I would do. Get to Ace and stop. It's not worth going past Ace. Because getting to Ace is actually worth it. Getting the vouchers are actually worth it. And getting the boost tokens and extra stuff as well. They are actually worth it. But after that, after you reach Ace, don't do anything else. Don't do anything else after that. I'm going to do a little bit of tennis tag just to mix up the stream a little bit. I won't do it for long. I will go back to hunting, but I just want to mix it up a little. And who knows, maybe if I play tennis tag for a little bit, maybe my luck will return. Boop! Oh, he's gone. I just spam some hyper offensive teams to get it. Yeah, hyper offense is the best way to do it, because with hyper offense, you don't... With hyper offense, you can do a lot more battles, which is a big deal on these kind of ladder things. Oh, darn it. This guy's, I think he's going to beat me. I'm not good at the 1v1s. Unless I... Never mind. Okay, I'm not that bad at 1v1s most of the time. Alright. Boop. Oh boy. Okay, he's gone. Let's do this. Okay, they have bots left. Oh boy, I'm stewed. I'm stewed. Woo! We're good. We survived. It's scary. Sometimes the bots are just insane. Sometimes they're just utterly insane. You just can't predict them sometimes. Boop! You ready? Let's see! Like, you cannot predict them! Yeah, let's get back to hunting. Yeah, that was the quickest tennis tag of all time. Let's get back to hunting. That might be the quickest rage quit of all time. No, that was not a rage quit. That was a tactical retreat. That's what that was. A tactical retreat. I wanted to get back to hunting anyway. Right? Unpopular opinion, but stall is good right now. Honestly, I think stall has been at least... I think stall's decent right now. I think stall is decent. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's decent into the meta. I know people say it isn't, but I think it is. Yeah, I think stall's decent in this meta. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's good. It's definitely a playable strategy. I think the worst meta right now is bulky offense. I don't think bulky offense can be played, but the problem with bulky offense is that those teams tend to be way too slow. If you run slower based bulky offensive teams, I think do nothing stall's not good either. I think semi stall's really good. Do nothing stall isn't that good. Do nothing stall I don't think is good, but semi stall I think is really good. I think semi stall is really underrated. It's not a fun playstyle to play against, but I think it is a good... I think it's good into this meta. What do you think of the new Muriel saddle? I have not seen the saddle yet. I've gotten it. I haven't seen it. I might have seen some people use it, but I can't really say opinion on it. If I get one more Rainbow Dragon, I'll be happy. I think I got both of my Rainbow Dragons off screen. I want to get one on stream. Soulburst Moth, please LL. Yeah. On my stall team, I run 1 Breaker plus Bunary and 5 Walls. Usually specs Wintrix. Yeah, yeah! Semi-stall. You see, that's why you might think it's good. You're using semi-stall. You have 5 Walls, you have Bunary for any hyper-offensive Lumians that can break the stall, and then you have a Wall Breaker that could deal a lot of damage. Yep. Semi-stall. Semi-stall's pretty good into this meta. I think that's what Pid used versus me. What did Pid have versus me? He had bulky Icicle, bulky Infernix, bulky Luma, bulky Lachette. What was his last Lumian? No, okay, no. Pid didn't use semi-stall. He used do nothing. No, his was not do nothing. His was just a stereotypical stall team. It wasn't do nothing, because his Lumians did hit okayishly hard. It wasn't a do nothing stall team, but it was definitely more stall-y than semi-stall. Anybody here? Anybody have secret ability roamers? I do. I have a couple of them, but not all of them. If they made a Soulburst Wintrix in a Christmas update, that's going to be very deadly. That's if it keeps Wise as its ability. That's the thing. That's if it keeps Wise as its ability, as its Soulburst. Yeah, Hazard Driving Force. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Banana. Hazard Driving Force is very dangerous in the meta. Gargoyle Defense. That's been a common threat since the 2022 when Gargoyle... Was it 2023? 2023. When Gargoyle Defense was a monster with it. Wobblers can also use it as well. Hazard Driving Force stall is pretty good. I used to have a secret ability, Nemesis, but I gave it back to Convex. I gave it back, so I don't have one anymore. And Cosmere, I don't have. I still need a lot of them. I still need My Mask. I still need Phage Knot. I still need a Kazune. I have Dusket. I have Mutagon. I still need the Kuda. Still need Cephalops. I still need those. Oh, yeah, yeah, you had one of those teams. Yeah, Barb's Oxydrake. Oh, yeah, you had Gargoyle MD as well. Yeah, you used one of those teams like a year ago against me. Yeah, I remember that. I think he beat me with it. It was Barb's Oxydrake. Barb's Icicle Traps Gargolem that you had, I think. And Oxydrake and Gargolem Defense synergize amazingly well together because Gargolem Defense has 3 weaknesses, which are all blocked by Oxydrake. So they synergize very well together. Not to mention that Oxydrake has 3 weaknesses, Earth, Light, and Brawler, which Gargoyle Defense resists Brawler, immune to Earth, and it is neutral to Light, but you can patch that with a plant type. So there's no problem there. And then you have your Oxydrake setting up barbs. You have your Gargoyle Defense placing Icicle Traps, and then your Hazards, and then your Driving Force. Win. Even better, Oxydrake has Primal Slash to hit Spirit types, meaning that Spirit types can't come into Oxydrake. They can on Gargoyle Defense, but on Oxydrake they can't switch in because of Primal Slash. And also, Oxydrake can heal. Lumi, Garg, Oxa, Lachette was my favorite defensive core. I think that's a good defensive core still. Oxydrake, I haven't seen though, so I don't know how good Oxydrake is into this meta. Luminami's very good. Lumishent is still really good. They will always be good. And Gargoyle in Defense, we all know how good Gargoyle in Defense is. I don't know why more people don't use Gargoyle in Defense. Gargoyle in Defense is still one of the best hazard setters in the entire game. Not really much to say there. You should do a duo vid like Nemesis and Nymare team, or like Glacidia and Arceros. That might be what I do, because I have a Rainbow Arceros and a Rainbow Glacidia. I could use both of the Rainbow Dragons on the same team. That would make for a fun thumbnail and fun video. Is Paramind rare? Yeah, it's like 1 in 800 for the reskin Paramind. The normal Paramind's 1 in 300. My friend traded a Wisp Bottle for a Halloween Purple Dakuda. Keep in mind, he was asking for a regular Dakuda. I was very surprised. Yeah, some people don't. Some people have extra of the Halloween stuff, and they'll do anything for a item. See? That's something called trading. Traders. That's something called trading. That's what trading should be. Not these min-max value counts. You trade stuff you don't need for stuff that you want. That's what trading should be. But yeah, trading is never always like that. It's always about trying to gain more value. Which sucks, because some Lumians, because values are very skewed. It's got a reskin Paramind. Nice! Well, dude wants a trainer, wanted me to give like 7 GR value for a software. Oh my god. That's 7 GR, I believe, is more than a Gamma Roamer. Which is just crazy. I don't know. I don't trade. I don't trade too much for good reasons. I do not want to get into that. I even made a video talking about trading at some point. I made it like a year and a half ago when Sunlando got scammed. It was the Sunlando got scammed out of his Protogon. I forgot what it was. I think it was his Halloween Protogon. And Lucky HD made a video about it, talking about how, oh, Lumian Legacy developers did give him his Protogon back because he got scammed, even though Sunlando technically broke the rules on letting someone else play on his account. Which is something no one should really ever do, honestly. I don't think anyone should ever let anyone else play on their account. The good thing is that Sunlando did get his Protogon back, so we do have happy endings. But technically, he did technically break the rule in Trade Resort, meaning that the Lumian Legacy developers could... They didn't have to give him his Protogon back. They didn't have to give him his Protogon back. That was a big controversy for its time, which I called out. I ignored him, and he had the audacity to message me again about a day. Yeah, traders are just crazy sometimes. I don't understand traders too much. I've only let one friend go on my account, but in return, he would let me on his account. No, still, even if it's your friend, no. I don't. I will never let anyone else play on my account. No way. Never. I'll not even let my own parents play on my account. No. Only I play on my account. The most I ever done is let my dad play on my account as a test to see if it works. That's it. That was like 1 or 2 time thing. I'm a strange for not liking how the reskins are one and done. Yeah, I can see why you don't like that, but I also understand why they are one and done, because if the reskins come back, the people that have the rare reskins are going to riot about it. So I understand why they are, like, one and done. Well, best online friend, we met in, like, 2017. Okay, that's fair. So you all have known each other for, like, 8+ years, so they'll probably have good trust. If y'all know each other since Brick Bronze. Even if you're in the future and you have a son, you won't... Nope! I'm not having a son. Nope. He's not playing on my account. Nope. Ain't happening. That's if I'm even playing Roblox in 15 years. Maybe. We'll see. Probably are gonna meet up eventually. Yeah, okay, so y'all do like FaceTimes. Okay, so y'all probably... So y'all seen each other's faces, so y'all probably know each other a little bit. So I guess that's fine. Another yellow Cinemoth. Getting quite a few of those. What's your rarest find? Rarest find of this video or rarest find of the event? Of the event, I think it's Gamma Reskin Whipple Drift. My favorite find is the Rainbow Dragons, because they just look so cool. But I think the rarest find is Gamma Whipple Drift Reskin. The best find of today is this Obsidian. A red Wisped Obsidian is the best find of the day. Oh, like in the whole game? I don't know, I gotta think about that a little bit. Because I found a lot of rare finds. I gotta think about that one a little bit. Corrupt Cosmillion, RIP! RIP! That's rough. I mean, free shard? Free shard at least. Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's what I will make a video tonight. I will make a video tonight, and it will be on Phage. I'm going to showcase Secret Ability Phage in Dream Teams. Do it in Dream Teams because I do not have that thing. I do not have that thing. And I need that thing. At least it's not April Fool's event. It's not Corrupt Rainbow. Yeah. Oh no, someone took my Rainbow Glacidia! Kitty FTWFTWY! That should be mine! Anyway. Hi Pid, welcome to the stream. Have you tested SA PvP Solneka yet? I haven't tested the SA. I don't think the SA works still. I'm not sure yet though. I don't know yet. I don't know if Intensify Solneka works. I tried Smart Lightspeed Ray Magnify. And I think it's a decent Lumian, but I think the other normal set's better. I've seen people run Rageful Plushie. And it makes sense, because its bulk is actually very good. Its bulk's actually very good. So Rageful Plushie is not a bad idea at all. On a Lumian like Solneka, who has 4 weaknesses, meaning there is going to be Lumians on your team that can hit it super effectively. I fumbled on 2 finds, a Gamma name. Gamma Cynical. Killed because of Harmonize. An Alpha Xmas Odiaga. Is tired and press run. Ouch. Yeah. If I found something very rare, I'm just going for the A/Omni disc and calling that a day. Just use the guaranteed disc and just don't worry about it. Because I'm not risking myself making a mistake. On something very rare. For something like Gamma Solneka, where I have the chance of finding another one, I would go for the disc. But if it's something that's a lot harder to get, yeah. No, matching disc is not a must-have. No way. Nope. No way. It's not a must-have for me. I understand why people want a matching disc, but no, it's not a must-have for me. What's up, Josh? Hi, Dr. Temp, Rot Van Doom. I'm doing good, and the internet is going out again. The internet problems have returned. Should I reset stream again? Yeah, matching discs do look cool. Should I Alright, we're back live again. We're back live. We're back live. Unfortunately, while we were off stream, My pity was killed by a ghost swing. And the drop frames are coming back. Internet, hold up, please. Hold up, internet. Don't lag on me. It's lagging on me. This internet is killing me. 26 people are just watching the stream die. Rip. Okay, I think it's back. I think it's back now. I think it's back. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. I'm not touching it. Not touching anything. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're back. We are back. We are back. Full stall mid. Yeah, I think full stall isn't that very good right now. I think it can be ran. I think some people... I mean, I don't always run full stall. Yeah, I think Pid sometimes runs it, but he usually runs a mix of semi. I think he runs semi most of the time. I remember in our last battle against Pid, that was a full stall. Unless you didn't bring your stall break. Unless you didn't bring your... Unless you had a wall breaker that you did not bring. Because, yeah, you had Luminami Lashent, Ice Eagle, Barb... Yeah, that was full stall. That one was full stall. Yeah, full stall is mid, but if you have the right matchup into the other team, full stall can work. Those are also kind of those painful battles to face as well, because it's so hard to defeat the opposing Lumian with that. Yeah, semi is a good call. Semi stall is good, but full stall is just rough. Full stall is rough to play. Would you rather be a Gobademic or Land Torch in real life? I don't know. I would rather be me in real life. You need at least one offensive thing, or else you'll just lose to faster breakers. Yeah, and a lot of teams run multiple breakers, too. Not to mention, there are a lot of good stall breakers in LL. Like, there's soulburst Stratosaur, who's insane. Could set up Magnifies and beat teams on the spot. There's Dauntless Barbadger, who could set up a Braum boost and win on the spot. There's Cram Boss with Battle Chime, who just clicks Quick Ice. Even beats higher offensive teams as well. There's some other stall breakers as well, which are very good. There's Odiaga. We all know how good Odiaga is as a stall breaker. But it is not good in other matchups. Yeah, full stall just does not work right now. It does not work. The only time I think I've ever struggled against full stall is when Pid used it versus me in our last battle. It's when Pid used it versus me. Joshua, I am in your server. I don't see ya. What's your username? Provoke Pestilence Moth. Why is bro tweaking in a chat? It's because he didn't think I knew. I know you're in. I think. I don't know. Okay, if you're actually twerking, I'm gonna put you in timeout. This might be the first person I time out. Do I time out? I don't want to remove. I want to just time out. Time out for 1 second. I'm gonna give you a 1 second timeout just for this perspective. Oh, you left. Oh, rough. Have I ever taken full stall versus you? I think you've brought at least one wall breaker every time. I don't think you've ever brought full stall. I think you've always brought semi. I haven't used Tank Sinoga restrictive items, actually. I haven't used that set yet. I think it would be decent. Problem is that you lose one of your moves, I think, if you do that. Yeah, soulburst strat. Soulburst strat has toxic filter, making it so you can't poison it until it's soulburst, and then it just sets up on you. Yeah, it just sets up on you too, which is just brutal. Spite's no longer a support move too. Oh! Spite's not a support move. Meaning you can run restrictive on it. Ooh! Could I beat T. Bradham in an LL battle? How good is T. Bradham in Lumian Legacy PvP? How good is T. Bradham? I've never faced versus T. Brad. I've never faced Brad in a battle. I've never faced Brad in a battle. You know what? We should make that happen at some point. I should make that happen. No, I don't think... Does Sinogar have tank? I don't think it does. I thought it had ignorant. I thought it had ignorant as its ability. Sin Ogre LL. What abilities did it have? It had Vigilant. No, it had Sweet Touch, Shakedown, Ignorant. Ignorant was Sinogar's ability. Which is very good. A very good ability on Sinogar. Also, bye-bye, I'm running. That and also coding the game as well. Yeah, Brad's probably very busy. Talking about my favorite Lumian. Yeah, it has Ignorant. I still need to use Ignorant Sinogar. It actually used to be a meta Lumian in Season 1 when Sinogar, when Servlin was just completely destroying everyone's souls. I think out of those two, I think Sweet Touch is better, but I don't think... I would go with Ignorant. Ignorant's the best ability, so setup moves don't kill you. Make it sit so Sinogar can pretty much live any hit. Because Sinogar is good bulk on both sides if you combine its health stat. Its melee bulk isn't amazing, but when combined with its health stat, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, Season 1 Sinogar was peak. You pretty much needed Sinogar or Soulburst Crackalola or your snack in order to just survive versus Servlin. That's not even to beat Servlin. It's to survive versus Servlin. It's to survive versus Servlin. Oh yeah, there you are. Add friend. Quest sent. Yeah, Sinogar was a decent check. And then it had Boom Bash to hit it. Two-shot it. It had Spite to spite something else coming in. And it also had Poison, so it could throw poisons on stuff as well. But everyone knows what the peak Sinogar set was. Can I tell you the absolute peak Sinogar set? Stretch, Rageful Plushie, 3 moves. Now that was the peak Sinogar set. Stretch, Rageful Plushie, 3 moves. That's the peak Sinogar set. That's the best Sinogar set. That's a lie, it's not, but still. It was funny. Should I delay my pity? No, don't delay pity. Delaying pity's not worth it. I don't think... Wait, is it around that time? Are the red meteors... Oh no, it's 9 when the red meteors fall down. The team unfortunately has Mystic Tone Celestine. Well, you just lost all my respect, Fid. I'm joking. I'm joking by that, obviously. But yeah, Mystic Tone Celestine is going to be nerfed in the next season, which, thank God. Mystic Tone Celestine's an utter nightmare. Although I don't think many people have been using Mystic Tone on it. Or if they have, they've been soul bursting with it. Soulburst Celestine, I've been noticing, is a lot more common. Mainly because of its support capabilities. Because Soulburst Celestine does actually have very good support. Thanks for adding me. Yeah. I would still use it. I would have stolen it if it was. My friend had one, but it wasn't robust. Ouch. I'm torn into thinking if Solneka is tankier with a regular ability or an attacker. It's bad. You could use it as both. That's the thing that's good about Solneka. It has setup on both sides. Has Rejuvenate. You could use it as a bulky offensive attacker, and then run Mysterious Dust so you don't get destroyed by stall. You can make it kind of like a stall breaker, actually. You can make it like a stall breaker like Lumian, because you can have Bulk Up to increase your attack, have Rejuvenate to heal, have Mysterious Dust as your item, and then you run 2 moves. Either Bug, Light Offense with a coverage move, or you just run both of your stabs. I think that could work, honestly. Wishing for remodels of the starters, some are showing their age. Yeah, I think some remodels would be nice, like Tata remodel would be nice. A Seer Knight one I think would work as well. Seer Knight and Tatab. Valkyrie I think is okay. Luminami's ugly, but it kind of makes sense for it to be. Valkyrie's okay. Timber looks epic. Zulong looks epic. And Vesperado... Okay, yeah, Vesperado needs a remodel as well. Is Celestine getting Wish? Is the question. Is it actually getting Wish? If it does, Soulburst Celestine is going to be everywhere if it gets Wish. I got Brute Force Dakuda PvP. Is it good for PvP? Brute Force is its normal ability, and it is pretty good. Because it increases all your... It increases Torrential Slash. Increases all your slashing moves by a lot. When you're running Brute Force on Dakuda, you are usually running the melee version outside of its Soulburst form. Thoughts on Proto getting Rejuvenate? Wait. Wait. Proto's getting Rejuvenate? Huh? No, I think later on. Oh, later on. I would be running Stella Chime on every stall team if it got Wish. Yeah, it would be a stall staple. And even better, it fits on a team like Stall as well. Because it has a very fast speed stat. So, Stella Chime has a very fast speed stat, making it so it could actually deja vu certain setup breakers, setup Lumians. And then you have Wish. Would you run Dodge on it? Yeah, I think you would run Dodge so you can guarantee your own HP back on it. Yeah, and it has such a high health stat. Oh, God. Wish Celestine is something alright. Especially in its Soulburst form. Not to mention it has a move. Oh my god. Not to mention that Celestine's soul move gets rid of status conditions. For all your team members. Oh my god, it would legit be the perfect... If it had that move, it would be the best stall Lumian of all time. Let's do more hunting. We'll do 15 minutes. Still have 180 boost tokens. I've been hunting a lot. But yeah, those wishes are very big. Yeah, Proto's never getting Rejuvenate. At least I think it won't. Oh no, stream died. Stream died again. I think. Okay, it died for a second, but I think it's back. Stream died for a second, but I think it's back. No, stream's still dying. It's... Oh, if it passed the Gargolem D, who has a low health stat. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Wiki getting Wish is actually a big deal if you think about it. Wiki getting Wish is a big deal now that you think about it. Wiki with Gargolem Defense. Wiki with Gargolem Defense on the same team. Oh, God. I hate stall sets since I lost my chance at being ace. Yeah, stall is not a fun playstyle to play. Thing is, I won't be like E and would hate anyone using stall because I understand y'all are using stall to win. Y'all aren't using stall to waste someone's time. Y'all are using stall because y'all believe it's the best chance y'all have at winning. If I use stall, I would use stall more if it gave me the best chance of winning. Reason why I don't use stall that much is because I'm not good at using stall. You would think stall's a lot harder than you think, honestly. It isn't just go into your tank and call it a day. The thing is, when you're using stall, I always play very aggressively when I play Lumian Legacy. And I would always have to sack a Lumian to bring in something else to threaten someone else out. Which is a good strategy on hyper offense or on sack and snack, where you sack a Lumian, you bring something else in to KO a Lumian, and then you KO more Lumians, and then you KO more Lumians, and yeah. But on stall, you don't have any strong attacks, so if you lose a Lumian, you're not dealing major damage in return, meaning that if a Lumian sets up perfectly, that stall team's gonna get completely cooked. And if you lose a critical wall, your stall team might just get completely cooked as well. I honestly think stall is actually kind of a hard play style to play. At least I'm not good at using it. I haven't ran Wiki since like patch 5. Do you still do meme teams for fun? I haven't played meme team with my other meme team in a while. I do meme teams, but not with the actual meme team, if you know what I mean. Elusive Borealis. Oh yeah. Elusive Borealis is so hard to beat. So hard to beat, especially with Slumber. Especially with Slumber. Because it heals its HP back. Yeah, Poison Barb Steve or something. But yeah, I usually just use offense. I usually just use a mix of bulky offense or hyper offense. Sometimes I use a more balanced team, but I usually use bulky offense or hyper offense. Or sack and smack, as I call hyper offense. Alright, another Twiddle! Woohoo! I love Twiddle. Twiddle's a great Lumian. Honestly, just elite Lumian. An absolute meta staple, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm gonna reach the next pity. Come on, just give me a rainbow dragon! Just give me a rainbow dragon! Give me a rainbow! You think they'll add a soulburst Cosmere if there's a part 2 of the event? Maybe. Problem is, actually no, they would not add soulburst Cosmere because they would need a soulburst for all 3 of the Cosmere forms. They would need a soulburst for all 3 of the Cosmere forms, and that would just be too much for an event. So it wouldn't be that. If they would add a soulburst, it would probably be like soulburst Obsidian or something like that. Soulburst Obsidian would be interesting. But they would just add that to the actual game, to be fair. Why not just make Ghostwing more common and remove Twiddle, please? I found so many. Because Lumian Legacy likes Twiddle. I don't know why, but they do. And they do S... Oh yeah, Soulburst Lumala! That would work! Soulburst Lumala would work. Soulburst Lumala would actually not be a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea, actually. But no, they would just add that to the actual game. They probably wouldn't do it in the event, though. If they would add Soulburst Lumala, they would add that to the actual train station route and not in an event, I would say. I mean, they could add it to an event and then just add that raid to the actual game afterwards. I mean, they could just do that. I don't know if it would ever happen, but I want Soulburst Cosmere. Yeah, Soulburst Cosmere would be sick, especially with all 3 of its forms. And it gains Regift again. Yeah, meaning that you were forced to Soulburst to get into Regift. Yeah, that would be interesting. Lumala freaking carried me in rank for a long time. Honestly, Lumala is very underrated. It has one very big weakness. It doesn't hit that hard. It needs 2 Peace of Minds in order to hit hard enough. Despite that, though, Lumala can run so many things. Not to mention, that with the wholesome ability, it legit never dies in one hit. Meaning it's actually deceptively hard to KO, especially with its fast speed stat. Not to mention with spit out and an item, you have no idea what coverage move it could have. It could have Volcanic Ash and burn a melee attacker. It could have an electric coverage with the electric essence. It could have metal essence to hit Charonics. It could hit Spirit Essence, which I don't think it would run Spirit Essence anymore because it did just get Energy Break to hit your soul and your snack. But that option is still there. Yeah, Magnify on Lumala might legit make it OP. Might legit make it OP, honestly. It might be busted if it got Magnify, honestly. Although, maybe not, because Peace of Mind does give it a range defense increase, which is helpful. It is very helpful. Like, the thing is, with Lumala, Lumala doesn't destroy teams by immediate damage. It's kind of like, you know what I consider Lumala as? I kind of consider it as the Mew to Lumian Legacy. I don't think it's as unpredictable as Mew, where Mew has 100 stats across the board and can be ran in any way. But Lumala is very unpredictable because you don't know what moves it could hit you with. It could hit you with a super effective hit to pretty much any Lumian in the game. You just don't know what it's going to have. It could legit have anything. And while there are a few more viable coverage moves it can have, like electric coverage to hit Strat, fire coverage to burn melee attackers and hit Lashent and Tyrex. Like, there are people, if teams don't have that weakness to Tyrex or Lashent, that Lumala could have different coverage. That's what makes it very scary, in my opinion. Not to mention that it does have Brawler coverage and Ancient coverage. Meaning it hits Ancient types, hits Ancient types and Spirit types, while also hitting Brawler and Metals very well as well. So Lumala can hit pretty much anything. Lumala's scary. It's a scary Lumian, if you're not ready for it. Not to mention, it could just run Peace of Mind Slumber. It has Slumber, too. And after a few Peace of Minds, it never dies on the range side. It can run Slumber, High-Pitched Screech as well. That set actually works very well. Yeah, it would run Peace of Mind, Slumber, High Pitch, and then probably Energy Break. No, it would run Scapegoat, so it doesn't lose Scapegoat immediately. Funny story, my opponent in rank was a full-on melee team. My Lumala has Kabunga Coffee. What does Kabunga Coffee do when it's spit at someone? I don't remember what it does to Kabunga Coffee. Yeah, Mew can be very predictable based on the team that it was. But again, if played right, if you know how to team build Mew, you have no idea what the Mew could be. That's kind of what I feel like with Lumala. You don't know what coverage moves it's going to have. You don't know if it's going to be an offensive Lumala. You don't know if it's going to be defensive. You don't know if it's going to be utility. You have no clue what the Lumala is going to be. Like, you know it's going to be a ranged attacker, but you don't know what moves it's going to click. Oh, Kabunga Coffee also burns them. Okay. I thought it was the Volcanic Ash that burns them. Install and Hyper Offense. Oh, okay. So it's only ran on 2 different team styles. Okay. That's fair. I think Lumala would be ran on any offensive team. I don't think it would be ran on Stall too much because its pure simple typing isn't very good defensively. But it does have no weaknesses, so maybe. Could Lumala be ran on Stall? I don't think it would, honestly, because, again, it doesn't have any big resistances or immunities. Even though it's not weak to anything, it doesn't really patch any holes to a Stall team either. You would have to have a good remaining 6 available in order to fit Lumala. Yeah, it's not... yeah, I assume, because yeah, pure simple's not good on Stall. And its defenses aren't good enough without Peace of Mind. It would be good on offense, though. It'd be good on bulky offense. It'd be good on hyper offense. It'd be good on even balance. I think it would be good on balance and momentum-based offensive teams as well. But I don't think it would ever do good on Stall. Because it just doesn't have that bulk. Its bulk's good, but it's not good in the base of Stall. It's good on the base of... yes! 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 I don't have this one. This is getting interesting. Any finds? Well, we found a find. We got a red Wispet Obsidian earlier. Now we got a blue Wispet Cinemoth. And even better, this is a Nimble Dusket. Meaning that this is going to be nimble. Thoughts on the possible buffs of Shalice, making it more of a tank and give it a healing move rather than rejuvenate. Is it getting a healing move? I heard it's getting Drudge. I want to see what it does with Drudge first. I feel like Drudge is kind of the move that it really needs right now. I still don't think it's going to be that good offensively, but I think Drudge is awesome for it. It's actually going to make it viable. Not great, but viable. I know. It would actually be usable because it would have a move to set up with. And it would increase its speed too. I want to get one more Rainbow Dragon. I got 2 of them. I want to get one more Rainbow Dragon so I could switch the Robust Dusket. That's why I'm trying to get a Rainbow Arceros or a Rainbow Glacedia. I can get one of the 2. I already got one, but I want to get a Rainbow Novadius as well. And I want to get a Rainbow Novadius on the side with, you know, a Rainbow Arceros and a Rainbow Glacedia. She'll get Sleeveless Edge. That would be interesting, and if it gets set up hazards. I have Rainbow Glacedia if you want to offer. Now I'll pass. I can hunt for it myself. I believe I can get it. I still have 180 boost tokens, and I already found 2. Not to mention, with the boost, it is confirmed. I know the exact odds for a Rainbow Glacedia. I was wrong with both of them. It's not 1 in 1,250. It's not 1 in 2,500. It's 1 in 2,250. That's the odds to get a Rainbow Dragon with both your encounter odds and boost tokens and game passes. By the way, 29 people are watching the stream. Thank you all very much. Found a Rainbow Arceros and accidentally oh, it sucks. Oh, it's brutal. Oh, it's brutal. Oh. You have 789 boost tokens. Wow. You've really saved up. Holy crap. You've really been saving those. Yeah, you're never going to run out of boost tokens ever again. In one of the Halloween events, one of my friends, Zoe... Damn! 14 hours to find a Metro. 14 hours! Oh. Killed it. You do have the J word? Oh, yeah, that helps. So you probably use that income on some of it, at least some of it, on Roblox to get Robux. That makes sense. I have 7,643. Oh my god. That is crazy. You gleam a Halloween green dusket for 17,000 boost tokens! That's a lot of boost tokens! Holy crap! That's a lot of boost tokens. That's a lot of boost tokens. Yeah, I'll never have that many. Holy crap. I don't know how many Robux that is. Well, it's 500 Robux for 50. So, it's 1,000 Robux. No, it's 800 Robux for 50. Am I right? I don't remember. Because I never buy the 800 Robux for 50. I buy the 350 Robux. The 300 Robux for 25 boost tokens in an Ace Disc. I always buy that bundle every event. And that's so I don't spend any Robux on the actual big packages unless I want to. I've been using the Robux on other things, like increasing my PC space, which I actually do need more PC space soon, which I might do that. $10 for 50 boosts. Nah, I don't want it. I'm not a wisp, so not worth it. No, 700's good enough. I only go through around 150 to 200 per event. And that's if I go full out. If I'm going like, if I half-ass, I would only go through like 50 to 100. So I don't go through that many boost tokens. I don't use that many boost tokens. Come on, pity! Pity coming right up. Here we go. Let's do this. Ah, pity killer. Dang it. That sucks. $2,640. Yeah, pure nimble. Yeah. That is a lot of boost tokens. Like, yes, that is a great flex Lumian to have. But yeah, that trade is so worth it. 17,000 boost tokens, that is so worth it. That is so worth it. You're literally set for life in LL now. You're literally set for life. No, I would have not sold it on eBay. I would have been banned from the game. Nope. I make money making videos for the game, so I don't want to get banned by selling a rare Lumian on eBay. Yeah. Yeah. Friends can backstab you at the worst possible time. That's the reason I never let anyone else play on my account. That's the reason why I never let anyone else play on my account. Dakuda, are you SA? Let's see. Are you SA? You are not. That would take a lot from that, because that's boosted. Run away. What's your rarest find ever? I don't know, honestly. Because I found a lot of rare finds. So, I don't remember most of my rare finds. I think the one I was the most proud of was Gamma Red Cosmere. But that's not my rarest find. Not even close. But I don't remember what my rarest find is. What's your favorite Cosmere color? Favorite Cosmere color is easily red. Easily red. Easily red. Easily red. Red's my favorite color. Red would be it. I want to tell you that a few days ago I encountered a corrupt Ica. Ouch! Yeah! Corrupted roamers. They are a pain in the butt. Orange Obsidian, are you... Nope. Like, this is why I want the Rainbow Dragon. I want the Rainbow Dragon so I can start catching these Obsidians at pure robust. If you're wanting boost tokens, I can gift you some for Lumian. No, I'm not trading. I don't need boost tokens. I may have only 180, but 180 is good enough for me. Plus, I have Robux spare. I have like 2,000 Robux in the back. And if I really, really, really need to, I can even use my YouTube money to get more Robux. That is always a thing I could do, but I don't do that. By the way, do y'all know how much I've made from YouTube so far? I made actually a decent chunk. I have like 4 grand. Which is kind of... From YouTube, just 4 grand. It's crazy. Like, I haven't made a lot per month, but I make a decent amount, which is kind of crazy. 4 grand off of something that I like playing is kind of crazy. Cool Sam, I need boost tokens. I have 5. Ouch. What settings do you have on OBS? I have it on low latency because my internet's kind of weird right now. So, since it's on low latency, it's not lagging as much. It does lag still, though. What I need to do is I need to change my internet at some point. Because right now, I think I'm using a provider. Not a provider. I'm using, like, one of those things for the... goes to the entire house. So the whole house is using the internet I have. If I connected in myself, I think my internet would be a lot better for streaming. No, not $4 grand monthly. Not monthly. Like, all time. I'm talking like all time. And I have other ways to make... And if you can consider that on top of other money that you make from a job, that adds up. What's your favorite Lumian legacy? Lumian based on design? Geklo, easy. Geklo's easy. Still haven't recovered from when I bought my car. Yeah, cars are expensive nowadays. Holy crap. Cars are expensive. Cars are very expensive. What we did? What we did is we would get like a used up totaled car that doesn't cost us much. Like those would cost like $3 or $4 grand. And then we would invest money into the car to fix it up. That's what we did. That's what I did. Thoughts on Gem Ignule for the event? Yeah, we need Gem Ignule. We need Rainbow Geklo. $400 on music? $400 on music? Ouch! Ouch! That's a lot. Hey! 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 Rainbow! Actually, no, I don't want to use you. I don't want to use Trumbull, because I want to taste the Cinemoth, actually. Hey! We found something live! I should not have gone Trumbull. But yeah, we got the Rainbow Moth! That's our second. It's either my second or my third Rainbow Cinemoth. So that's cool. Hey, that's cool. Static Spores literally does nothing to me. Throw up a tase. Found an essay with Spit Cinemoth, but it kind of looks like Gleam Sapphire Geklo. Well, that did a lot of damage. No! Stop toxic sporing me. Now, there is a trap. Don't use Dusket when sparing Cinemoth, because it will click toxic spores, and it will harmonize. So never do that. Never click spare on Dusket when on Cinemoth. Let's use Rainbow Disc. Imagine if it was a critical hit and it killed it. That would have been the ultimate meme. That would be worth a short. That would be worth a short if that happened. I might still make this a short anyway. Hey, free views! Might do some hunting later, hoping to finding something. Yeah, I found some cool stuff. I found some cool stuff. I haven't found what I wanted, but I found some cool stuff. Red Wisped Obsidian and a Rainbow Cinemoth. That's not too bad. I will not argue about that at all. So I trade 100 boost tokens for Secret Ability Blue Wisped Obsidian. I don't know. I don't know if trading boost tokens is worth it. Unless it's for like a massive price. Robust, Clever, be Sluggish, Inferior? No! Because Handy is an ability that it can run. It can run Handy Barbs, Handy Provoke. So no, surprisingly it's not that crazy. It's a little weird, but I don't think that's crazy. I think dropping his speed doesn't matter on a Handy Inferior. How long will the stream be left? I'm not sure. I'm just kind of streaming how I feel. I want to wait till the red meteors before I stop streaming, because I want to hunt for some of the red meteors. Like, it's weird. Like, be sluggish on a 100 speed Lumian isn't ideal. But I understand the mindset. I can understand why you would drop your speed on Inferior. If you're running a Handy Inferior with Barbs and Provoke, it's understandable. It's understandable to drop the speed. Especially if you have no attacking moves, or only one attacking move. Thoughts on auto-clicking? I have never used an auto-clicker. So I don't know what it's like. I know people use it in Tennis Tag, though. Thing I found were 2 Rainbow Glissadias. Hey, that's at least, that's 2 rainbow dragons at least. It's something. It's something. Oh no, no, I don't want to switch to robust. Hey! We did it! We indeed did it! There it is! There it is! Speaking of Rainbow Glycadia, there it is! It's here! It's here! We found it! We found it! I was just gonna say, I shouldn't switch off a robust so I can give away. Like, if I find more rainbow dragons, I could do, like, giveaways. Oh my god, we found it! We found it! We found it! No, it can't be pure hyper, because I haven't dusked it. Although my Lumians are kind of low. We did it! Dubs in the chat! Dubs in the chat! I don't care if I lose Trumbull. I'm going to heal my Lumians after this anyway. Spare! Don't accidentally kill it! I'm not worried about using a Ace Disc on this because I know I can find more Rainbow Dragons if I grind for them. Well, that's a W. And we'll use these fellas. Rainbow Disc! And I bought 100 of these before the stream. I don't have any Ace Discs, so I run away from every Rainbow Arthros. You run away? You run away? You don't run away from these guys. Never run away from these guys. You can always try to catch the rainbows. Come on, they look so cool. I don't care if they're not worth that much because they're only 1 in 2,250. They look cool. Like, look at their designs. They look so cool. I was able to catch it quick as well, so I didn't lose my Trumbull. This just went from a decent stream to an amazing stream. Still got 2 minutes left as well. Yep, W fine. Now I can switch to robust if I want, but now thinking about it, I probably should have, unless I want to go for a Rainbow Obsidian, which I do have a Rainbow Obsidian, but I have a Nimble form. Thing is, would I rather want to give away Rainbow Obsidian? Or the Rainbow Dragons. The dragons are so much cooler. That's the thing, the dragons are so much cooler. They're so much cooler. They're so much cooler. Rainbow Dragons are so much cooler. Rainbow Obsidian is cool too, but the Rainbow Dragons are so much cooler. Especially the Arceros. Glycadia is fine. But the Arceros is just absolute peak. And that's our first Rainbow Dragon we found on stream as well. The other 2 I found off stream, so that's cool. After I end this hunt, I'm not going to end the stream. What I'm going to do is, once I lose these boosts, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be back really quick. And then I'm going to do some tennis tag, and then I'm going to hunt for the red meteorites. I'm gonna be right back. The Glycadia is cool, it's just that its, like, body doesn't rainbow. Well, for Arceros, I think the whole body does. It's kind of weird. I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all what I mean. Alright. Final hunt. Final Lumian. Maybe if I run, I'll find one more. Let's try one more. It probably won't count the pity. Yeah, it won't count the pity. But, hey, Romer Boast might be still on. Okay, I guess not a terrible last find. Not a terrible last find, now. Alright. Let's go to over here. I actually want to heal its HP. I don't want it to be at 1 HP. Okay, give me that. Bang. 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 But yeah, like, with Rainbow Glycadia, its body, it has, like, the white body, so it looks a little weird sometimes. It still looks cool. But compared that to the Arceros, like, look at the Arceros. The Arceros looks so good. The Arceros looks so freaking good. Gamma Glycadia is definitely a pretty good looking roamer as well. I got them all in the Rainbow Disc, too. They don't have the Wisp, but hey, it's fine. By the way, if you're wondering what my finds from the event are so far, these are some of my finds. You see, I got 3 Rainbow Cinnamoths. Got a bunch of red Obsidians. Those just Soul Necas. I think I have a couple others as well. And then that's the Rainbow Obsidian I bought. I'll be right back. I'm going to use... Yeah, I haven't showed Bitter Cold. That's why I want to do a Rainbow Glissadia showcase. I'll be right back. I'm going to use restroom. I will be very quick. It will probably be 1 minute. Alright. I am back. What was my time? Anyway, let's do a little bit of tennis tag while we wait for the red meteors. The reason why I'm collecting the red meteors is because I want to get more of these. I want to get more of these. Because they just look cool. Again, I like the color red. Okay. Since you can combine rainbow with normal, there are many combinations. You're right, there are a lot of combinations for Nova Diases you can have now. Not to mention, it can combine with the other original Alpha and Gamma forms. That's another thing that they could do as well. So there's so many Nova Dias combinations. Did they remove Boiling Crest? Yes, they did remove... It doesn't have a way to hit water types. But still, Nova Dias has a 150 base stat limit. Not to mention, it can actually increase its speed now with Blaze Rush. So, in some areas, it's worse. In a lot of areas, it's better. I still think Nova Dias is an absolute monster. But that's just me. But hey, Lumians with 750 base stats. They tend to be monsters. On hunt for double orange? Yeah, double orange. Yeah, there's double orange in like 12 and 1, I believe. I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose to the NPC. Nice, we won. Knockout's good on my team. Bro, he was already banned from ranked. Yeah, Nova's already banned from ranked. I want to use Nova Dias. The thing is, I like using Nova Dias. I agree that it's overpowered and it should be banned, but I actually like Nova Dias. I like its design. And it's one of those so OP it's fun kind of OP kind of things. Like, you just feel the power of Nova Dias every time you use it and go up against it. Not to mention that it's so flexible. It can run Boiling Crest. Well, it doesn't have Boiling Crest anymore, but it can run Bitter Cold. It can stun range attackers now. It can run Setup. It has Icicle Traps. Like, it has one of the best move pools in the game. Even if it can't hit Bulky Waters. Even if it can't hit Bulky Waters, it's still one of the most... It still has one of the best move pools in the game. There legit is nothing that can switch into Nova. No, I just want to keep Nova Dias OP. Just keep Nova Dias OP. You could always use it in casual play. They should add a casual queue, though. They should add a casual queue so you can face Nova Dias if you want. There we go. That's a dub. Yeah, Boiling Crest is a huge loss for Arceros. I don't think it's as big of a loss for Nova, because Nova can hit metals. Nova can hit... Yeah, Nova can hit metals. Already. So it really just can't hit Bulky Waters, and even then, it still hits most of them. Thing is, Nova Dias can be ran mixed. That's the thing that makes it special. It can be ran mixed, meaning you don't know what set you're facing until you... Not to mention, it could just run both attacks. It can hit on both sides. Not to mention, it has 3 stabs. Fire and Ice gets increased by stab, and then Ancient type, and then its ability increases its Ancient types. That's the thing that makes... Nova's so broken. Can no longer hit Luminami. That's the thing. It can no longer hit Luminami. So Luminami can now beat Nova. But other than that, I don't think anything else can. I don't think anything else can really beat it. Okay. Landtorch can, but Landtorch is frail. But there are some Lumians that can beat Nova, but it's still just far over the other Lumians. Still haven't found you in any of our servers I joined. Just type my username. RBLX/fan28. You can find me. Is Pin in voice chat? I think Pin's in voice chat. Which is interesting. I've never used the voice chat feature in Roblox. Anytime I chat, it's on Discord. And I don't do it often. Hey! Give me the tickets. Oh yeah, mixed defensive Ellie could check it. Unless it's the Rainbow Blast variant. Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. Pid just got screwed by the game. If I set it up, does it, like, show my personal information? That's something I don't know about. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, I lost to the bots. RIP! I know, I saw it, Pid. I saw what happened. You got screwed by the game. You glitched into the floor, and the ball hit you. You were, like, in the second line. The ball hit you, and it was on the line. Roblox voice chat is fun, and, like, Murder Mystery 2. That would be a great game for it. You know what would be cool? You know what? What if we had, like, a YouTuber collab? Like, me, Speeder, E, or Jamie, or, like, you know, like, me, Stoops. So, you know, does Stoops even play LL still? I haven't seen Stoops in the server in a long time. I don't know what happened to Stoops. I hope he's okay. Also, the red meteorites are falling. So I'm gonna stop after this round. But yeah, Murder Mystery 2. You know what else would be another good game for voice chat? Outlaster. Outlaster would be an amazing game to play with Roblox voice chat. That would be an amazing game to play. Outlaster would. Yeah, okay, so Stoops quit LO, okay. Is there a reason that he did quit, or is it just that he got burned out? I assume it was just burnout, but you never know. All I will say is, I hope whatever happens with Stoops, I hope he does well. I do heavily respect Stoops. I do heavily respect Stoops. Like, it's weird, because he was streaming, like, a couple months ago on something else, and then all of a sudden, he just stopped. Like, that's why the reason... I don't know what happened to Stoops. Like, I know he quit because he hasn't played in a long time. I just don't know what happened. And I didn't hear anything about it. Like, I didn't hear any drama about it either. So I assume he just quit because the game was dry and wanted to do something else. Which makes sense. Lumian Legacy takes a long time to update. So it would make sense if he would quit. Not to mention, he put a lot of work into his videos as well. Even ran tournaments, so he put in a lot of work for the LL community. What's the best Cosmere form? I feel like Cracked it. I feel like Cracked, but I don't know. I haven't used Eager Cosmere, so I don't know. If the update isn't out by mid-July, I'm probably done with the game. Yeah, I could see that. They really need to get Frostveil out ASAP. I don't care if we're waiting for a month after the event ends. If they focus all of their time onto Route 9 and Frostveil and get it out, it will bring the players back to at least a 10K. I would say it'll get back to 10k, because Frostvale is being pretty hyped up right now. Yeah, there's no reason to play anymore. Unless you... The only reason you should be playing LL is if you actually still enjoy playing the game. I don't take age as a consideration. Even though a lot of people do. If you enjoy playing a game, you should play it, no matter what your age is. That's something I've learned as when I grew up. Stream reset? Oh, Dusket. Oh, yeah, that poor Dusket at the beginning. Yeah, Dusket's getting destroyed today. Got ran over by a train? Got ran over by a train today. Oh, it's on your end. Oh, okay. Seems like the stream is going very well now. I want to check on something real quick. Oh, God. Wow, that's crazy. How long is the stream then? Right now it says that I've been live for 56 minutes, but I know it hasn't because I've stopped stream a couple times to reset the internet. Not reset the internet, but I stopped stream a couple times while it was lagging. I think we've been on for at least 3 hours. Either 3 hours, maybe it was 2.5, I don't remember. Yeah, we started around 6:30-ish. So yeah, we're 2.5 hours in, I think. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, 2 hours. It's felt a lot longer, I won't lie. It's felt a lot longer because I've been hunting. When you're hunting, it lasts a lot longer. But when you're PvPing or doing other stuff, it feels a lot shorter. Kind of weird how that works. Kind of weird how that works. I kind of wonder where the bland part of the game is. It's in the hunting. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun and all that. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, but especially if you're streaming. I feel like hunting, I don't hunt much off camera. When I hunt off camera, I do it in 30-minute intervals and then I stop. And I do it for another 30-minute interval, and then I stop. I never hunt for more than an hour. The only time I would ever hunt more than an hour on stream would be if I was live talking with other people. That'd be the only time I'd probably hunt. Because, yeah, hunting is just kind of... It's tough to hunt sometimes. But you kind of have to. Like, I don't know how you can enhance hunting in LL. Or in any creature capturing game while you're at it. Do you think Lumian Legacy should add overworld Lumians? Yes, they should definitely add overworld Lumians. The more Lumians added to the overworld, the better. Especially, like, the common Lumians from the events. Like, they should make the Sweet Retreat and the Loomunity Park their own sub-routes in the game. Not only would that open up for future events, for the future, but it could also add more permanent content to the game. And if you keep the minigames, like Tennis Tag and the Sweet Retreat minigame, it would actually give people some stuff to do. It will give people reasons to live stream the game. It will give people... They can grind cakes, they can grind the Tennis Tag. It'll give people reasons to stream during long update wait times. Even if the player count doesn't go up that much, it will keep YouTubers streaming the game for longer. That's what I think. It isn't just PvP that they would stream. If the event was a dull, brawny, temper gleaming Paramine. Yeah, the Blade Ball was added, dude, in the Halloween event with Ica reskins. I would hunt from like 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. multiple times a week. Oh, God. Oh, God, Bullet. Oh, my God. Bullet. Bullet. That is... You poor soul. Poor soul. That's a lot. Holy crap. That's a lot of time. Wow. Yeah, it took 6 years to come out, but I don't think they spent all that time on PvP 2.0. I think they took half a year fully on PvP 2.0, and even then, PvP 2.0 was kind of a letdown. Not saying that it was bad, but it was kind of a letdown. It could have been a lot better. PvP 2.0 was definitely a letdown. It wasn't bad, it's just that it could have been so much better. And honestly, the only way it will get better is if they do PvP 3.0. There's still so much stuff missing. I could probably make a video talking about it, actually. That would be interesting for a video. Talk about some stuff on ways that how I would improve PvP. Talk about what we have now in PvP 2.0, and then talk about good stuff that I would add. It did talk about some, like, talk about some easy adds first, and talk about moves that would take a little bit more time. Because I will say, I know a lot of people do struggle with the LO community, and they think that, or the dev team, and they think that they don't listen. I don't think it's that at all. I think they do listen to us. Because I've made videos in the past, and they've had made changes. I made a video talking about the Season 1 problematic Lumians, and out of the 6 main threats, 5 of the 6 have been changed for Season 2. I believe they will listen to us. I feel like, I said this yesterday's stream, and I will say it again, I feel like it's the way people criticize stuff, that I feel like people criticize very wrong. I don't want to say wrong, but they don't do it in the right way. Instead of giving a reason why this Lumian is overpowered in the metagame, or giving reasons why PvP 2.0 is disappointing, they just go after Jamie and E and after the devs, and potentially doxing him. Like, that doesn't fix anything. Complaining to the devs does not do anything. It just makes it worse for everyone. It's better to just talk about why the metagame isn't that good, give reasons, and show proof. And if you do that, I believe they will listen. Yeah, I think Jamie does. The problem is he knows that the PvP community can be toxic sometimes. And he doesn't want to be in that pile. Thing is, he is the balancer. So he does, instead of relying on people on X to make decisions for him, I don't think they're making decisions for him, but he's taking advice from X. He's not taking advice from actual PvP players, or competitive PvP players. Know what I mean? That's what I think. If he would take this... But, hey, that's why I want to make a video talking about the split of the LO community and James, because I think it would be very interesting. And I feel like talking about it would at least get it out there. Talk about how I feel about the situation, and talk about what I would do to change it. That's all I will say about the situation. I don't want to get into a pile of worms. I don't want it to be like last stream where it got kind of heated. But that'll probably what I do. I do want to make a video, because there is some stuff I want to get off my chest. And I do want to talk about the split between the balancing within PvP and the PvP community, and how that split is hurting the game. Yeah, that's the problem. I agree, Bullet. It's not that Jamie's a bad person. He's not at all. He's not even that bad of a balancer. It's just that the problem with Jamie is that he takes advice from X. He might take advice from Discord. If he does that, then that's a lot better. There's probably better players on Discord than there are on X. But still, I feel like if he took advice from actual competitive players more, if he can find the good eggs from the PvP community and took advice from them, I think the metagame would be a whole lot better. Like, I would even say add another PvP balancer. Have another PvP head to challenge Jamie. Not saying that they should get rid of Jamie as balancer. I'm not saying that at all. But add more PvP balancers that can challenge his mindset, and he can challenge their mindsets. Meaning that the PvP meta won't be biased. It won't be biased. Yeah, I agree. If he works with the community a little more, I think the PvP meta can be a lot better. Again, I will talk about that a lot more in a video. So I think I could do a lot better. I could write a script. I could read off the script. Because right now I'm talking about this, it's coming on the top of my head right now. And when I talk about stuff without a script, I mix up my words, I say something in the wrong tone, and it can be taken out of context. And it could really upset people. So if I make something like that, I'll probably write a script and make it in a video reading off a script. Talk about what's in my mind, write a script, edit the script, and then record my lines. Like, even then, like, even if they don't want to add any more PvP balancers, even having more heads, having more people to talk to talk about PvP is good. Like, you know how Jamie has Eat that he sometimes talks to? If he has more heads like that, if he has someone like a Speeder, or a me, or a you, or a Pid, or a Pid, like a Pid, if he talked to Pid about stuff like that, like competitive PvP players, even just one or two extra people to talk to that are part of the PvP community can go a really long way. It can go a really long way to make a better meta. I always had troubles with Tronics, including other people. It definitely needs more weaknesses instead of just metal. I don't know, though, because the problem is that if you add more weaknesses, it's going to either make a type weaker or a type stronger. I don't know how I would do that for Tronics. Tronics is overpowered because of how it is designed. But I feel like it isn't just because of its typing. Its typing is a big deal. But I feel like it's because of its move pool and also other stuff as well. Tyranics is always a very busted Lumian. I don't know why. I don't think it's as busted now, but it's still a... There's always times where Tyranics comes in and destroys. It's still a top threat in the metagame. I haven't seen it too much, which is weird, but I still think it is a top threat. That defensive typing goes a long way. Yeah, I agree. Like, Eat has a similar mindset to Jamie, and it's actually worse on Eat's side, because Eat hasn't played LLPvP in over 4 years. Not to say that Eat isn't smart at the situation, because he makes tournaments. He's watched people play PvP, so he isn't completely living under a rock. He knows what the meta is like, but he hasn't actually played through the meta itself. If he had, like, another head, like, again, if he had, like, a Pid, or Stoops, or even someone like a Speeder who's more in the middle, or someone like me, if he talked to someone like me, I'm not saying that that has to be me, but someone, you know, someone who's played competitive PvP and has played a lot of the meta, I think it could definitely be very good for the meta in the long term. Yeah, he doesn't play high level. Exactly. If he talked to someone who played with high level PvP, it can help with the balancing. I'm not saying that he should play high level, because he has a lot on his life. He's a dev. Who's working on multiple YouTube channels. He probably has a very busy life outside of LL. But if he can talk with someone who's played in the competitive PvP community, it could get rid of that split between the PvP community and him. That's what I think. Just paid people boost tokens and let him go to Ace. I used to be upset with that, but looking back at it, I think it was kind of funny. The reason why I was upset at it at the time is because I was grinding in rank and struggling. And the developer of the game paying his way to rank just seemed like an insult to me. But as time went on, looking back at it, I found it more funny. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal personally. It happens. I do think the ELO system does need a rework, though. But yeah. Looking back at it, I don't think it's the end of the world. He didn't even get a leaderboard spot, so it didn't matter anyway. He didn't even get a leaderboard spot, so it didn't matter anyway. But if we were honest, it's kind of too late to get another person to balance. Most of the good people quit already. Yeah, but even, like, just get some of the better players now. Like, even though they might not be as good as the people that quit, still, it'll still make the meta better. And who knows? Maybe if they make a PvP 3.0 and make it work, maybe they'll make some players return to the game. Who knows? It's a long shot, but that is not something I want to throw away, either. Showing that we need better ways to get boost tokens. Yeah, we do need better ways to... I don't know. I used to be a little bit more on making boost tokens more accessible. I think Lumian Legacy has done a lot better with making boost tokens more accessible. It's still, I would still like it if they added boost tokens to the Battle Coliseum and added them to the arcade. Maybe not the arcade. Arcade might be too much, but maybe if they added it to the Battle Coliseum for like 100, you get 1 boost token for 50 CP or something like that. Or I think not CP, BP. Is it BP? I forgot. Battle points. It can go a long way. It'll make people grind PvP more. Not to mention that they already add boost tokens as battle rewards. So I've been actually getting a lot of boost tokens without even buying the bundles. Like out of the 250 boost tokens I started with, I feel like half of them came from just playing ranked and getting the daily boost tokens from every event. Which is interesting. I want a weekly quest to get boost tokens. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying that it's perfect. They definitely can add more for boost tokens. Like, if they added boost tokens to the Battle Coliseum, and they added a weekly/daily quest system, that would completely fix that problem. But it's a lot better than what it was a year ago. It's a lot. Getting boost tokens are a lot more accessible now. Not amazing, but it's a lot better. And I'll give credit where it's at. How many meteorites do I have? I think they're in exchange. 245. Yeah, I got a lot. Got a lot of meteorites. Yeah, when you just go for the meteorites, you get a lot of them. You get a lot of meteors when you just hunt for them yourselves. I'm gonna go to tennis tag a little bit. I'll mix this up a little. Because as a person who doesn't do good in PvP, I don't get any boost. Yeah, it's a lot harder to get boost if you're not that good at PvP. Plus, you need the PvP Lumians themselves as well. Which, hunting for the PvP Lumians, especially the secret abilities, are a nightmare. Rallying is a lot better. Rallying still sucks because of secret abilities. If they add the secret ability totem, PvP prep will actually be decent, because they already added the TPs. It's a lot easier to get TPs now. They added the protein shake, which doubles in TPs. Like, honestly, the little quality of life updates in Lumian Legacy are all adding up. They're all adding up. If they do a couple more, we legit have something. We have something. We totally have something while I run into a tennis ball. Like, all the little quality of life updates that's came out ever since Atlantean City Part 2, and also before Atlantean City Part 2 as well, they're adding up. I told you, just the little quality of life stuff adds up so much over time. Like, even if they don't keep the players coming back, it makes it so much better for the players that actually play the game. I agree, just fix Rally. I agree, fix Rally. Rallying's the big thing that's holding back PvP prep. Rallying's the big thing that's holding it back. And a secret ability totem will fix it a little, but I don't think it's going to be a direct fix. I think it's going to be more like a band-aid, but it's going to be better. Yeah, those will help too. And they come out and... See, all the little stuff adds up. The mints and ability patches and ability capsules. That's going to add up too. Like, all the little stuff is starting to add up now. All the little quality of life updates that we've gotten during the years are starting to come together. What do you think of Lumian Legacy adding mints? Because they said they're going to add it after Route 9. It's either going to be on Route 9 or after Route 9. It's going to be on Route 9 or after Route 9. That's when I think they're going to add it. Which I'm excited for. I'm excited for Route 9. Not only will it add a lot more Lumians, but it's going to add a lot of players. Potential opportunity to keep the viewers on. Especially since that now I'm a lot bigger content creator than I was. Like, when Atlantean City Part 2 came out, I wasn't as big. Now I'm a lot bigger. Like, I'm almost at 6,000 subs. If we get to the... My plan is to get to 6,000 by the end of the event. If I can get it by the end of the event, I'll be very happy. Oh boy, I'm screwed. Yeah, I got picked off. I got picked off. I agree. That's still going to be the biggest challenge because story updates still take too long. But I think they'll maintain. I think instead of dead time won't be down to 300 to 500 anymore. I feel like dead time it'll increase. I don't think it will maintain a lot of the players, but it will maintain a few extra. It won't be in the 300s anymore if they add Route 9. It won't be. I don't think Lumian Legacy will fall to the 300s if they add secret ability rallying and the totems and the mints and all that stuff. I feel like the lowest it will get to will be 750, 800. Because there'll just be more to do. Especially if they add Sweet Retreat as a sub-route or Loomunity Park as a sub-route. I don't think they're going to do that for Loomunity. Because they want this to be a yearly event, which I guess makes sense. It is kind of just that yearly event. But come on, Loomunity Park would be so cool as its own route. Look at it. It actually fits to the other routes within the game as well. It would just be a perfect sub. Just use the train station to get to Loomunity Park. I mean, they legit have a train! They have a train! Just make the train station. You ride the train station to Loomunity Park. Bang! Oh boy! Oh boy, I'm gonna get picked off! I'm just swinging! Please! Like click simulator, please! I'm tired! I'm tired. My right-clicking skills aren't very good, if y'all can't tell. To finally get a perfect Rainbow Wisp Fuzzlin'. Let's see if they can maintain. I really want mints, same. A few Lumians that really need mints. Dude, I kind of want them to do an event smaller to Banokei or Brick Bronze. Yeah, like, little events would be nice, too, if they add it. Because right now, all we get is the big events. If they had, like, a smaller event where they add, like, one Lumian, but they make them just for a little bit, those will be way easier to patch into the game. Like, when they're doing big updates, add more of the little events and not focus on the big events as much. Not saying that the big events aren't fun, because they are fun, but it will make it so they don't use as much time on the events and spend more time on the story. Yeah, exactly. The biggest point with the player, if the player count will stay, if the replayable aspects are good. That's all that's really going to depend. If it's not, then we will go back to dead time where 300 to 500 players are playing. Bang! Easy kill. Do you think they should add eggs to the game? I'm not sure. I played Brick Bronze, but I didn't play competitively in Brick Bronze. I just played casually. So I didn't really go into the egg feature too much. I think it'd be cool, though. Oh boy, I'm stiff. I'm on a timer. Stream going very well so far. And ever since the first hour I had trouble with internet, but ever since then, stream's been going very well. I think I'll end stream either once the red meteors end, or I'll do it in a little bit. We'll see. I think I'll do it by the time the red meteors end. I just want to get as many of these as I can, because I haven't been playing as much with the red meteors. Oh! It's 2 straight hours! I didn't even know! This is a brand new game! I might be streaming for longer then. This might be the longest stream we ever have. We'll see. Oh boy! Oh, I got him. Hey! Me and Plastonics on the same team. Maybe I should do a... Oh boy, I swung early. Okay, I got lucky. Maybe I should do a collab with Plastonics. I haven't talked with Plastonics. Seems pretty cool, though. I watched some of his videos. Maybe we should do a collab. That'd be cool. Yes! I haven't talked with them, though, so if we do a collab, I want to talk with Plastonics first. Oh boy! Oh boy! Plastonics, you're playing a very dangerous... He just sat there! I really want a disc pity in the game. I feel like sometimes there are 70 discs at a roamer is crazy. Oh yeah, I agree. That is another problem with the game. Yeah. Roamers are too hard to catch sometimes. I understand that they need to be difficult to catch, but yeah, sometimes it gets ridiculous after a while. Would you ever do a 24-hour stream? I don't think I would ever do a 24-hour stream. Mainly because I have stuff to do in my life. The only time I would ever really do it is if I have a full day off. If I have, like, nothing going on for that day, maybe. Plus, I have very low energy, too, and I gotta eat. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't ever do a 24 hours. I haven't been through real pain until you spend 80 minutes trying to catch an Arceros. I've been through that pain before. Maybe not 40 minutes pain, but I've taken a long time catching roamers in the past. Even in this event, I've had, like, moments where I go 10 to 15 minutes without catching something. Roamers are hard to catch sometimes. Even when you use the actual type disc. It's a nightmare. Dang. Bang. Nice. I do want to get more of the sunflowers, too, because I do want to get more Gamma Solnekias if I can. Because, again, giveaways. Like, the thing is, I don't want more because I already have more, but I could give some away. Spent 20 minutes trying to catch a Gamma Solnekia today in the draft disc while my food was waiting. Oh, man. That poor food. Throw you off! Oh boy! Oh boy! On a position. Come back, come back. Oh boy! Okay, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. What other Roblox games do I play? I play Outlaster, Flee the Facility. I play Super Golf, and I play the hide and seek game as well. Murder Mystery 2 sometimes as well. You know, I play a lot of the replayable Roblox games. You know, the actual fun Roblox games. You know, the actual Roblox games where you actually have fun with. Gamma Solnekia is my dream Lumian. It's my favorite roamer. Yeah, it's a cool roamer. Solnekia is a cool roamer. Oh, I gotta get those. I gotta get these, actually. Kill me! Hit me! I hit it back. Wow, that was a weird rally. How's stream going? Okay, yeah. Stream's not lagging. It's lagging a bit, but it's not lagging. Stream itself ain't lagging. That was an intentional hit. Let's get back over. To do Grow Garden? I've never played Grow Garden. I haven't played simulator type games in a long time. Or like tycoon type games. Like, I played Theme Park Tycoon. That was a fun game. And also Retail Tycoon. Like a long time ago. But I haven't played many tycoon games since. I think I played Mining Simulator when that was a thing. But that was it. Like the very old school version. Sorry, that was a sneeze. Incorporating from those lost discs can be doubtly as grueling. UMB dive, bullying trainers for their lunch money, waiting for events to come by to replace used discs. Yeah. Those type discs are frauds. Those type discs you get from the UMBs, they're frauds. They seem to never actually catch what you want to catch. Even at 1 HP, and at low 8, even at 1 HP and with a status, they still don't ever get caught. I would go AFK overnight on retail. Yeah, I would do that too, actually. I don't think it was for retail I did it for. I think it was for Theme Park I did it. Yeah, it was Theme Park Tycoon I think I did it for. So I needed money to build my rides. Bless you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that too. The discs also don't catch the color of the Lumian. That would be a cool little quality of life update if you can change your disc after catching the Lumian. That would be cool. I would like that. Of course, with some obvious side effects, like you can't get your ace disc back or something, because otherwise, that would just be another cheat code. If you got your ace disc back after getting rid of an ace disc. Like, that'd just be a cheat code. Like, I wouldn't hate it. I would like having more ace discs, but the devs would no way allow that. It definitely wouldn't be balanced. Because ace discs should be hard to get. Oh boy. Yeah, that GSA, Luminami, would be perfect in a teal disc. Yeah, and with that, you could also customize your starter disc. You could change from the blue disc from the starters to an actual disc that you want. That'd be another reason just to add that. Baxley's gone. Oh, it's annoying. Yeah, that mastery is annoying. Oh! It got Plastonics with the curveball. Cool. Yeah. I would just use a bouquet on it. Right-click simulator. Oh, oops. I crossed paths. Oh, he's gone. 1v1! The only way I can do this. Hey! I won! I won! Yeah, that is never fun. That's Aura Farm. Oh! No! No! His eyes are gone from his body! Ow! Also, how is Plastonics not verified yet? He has like over... How many subs does he have? Does he have like 20k? How is he not verified yet? He's like one of the biggest LL YouTubers right now. How is he not verified? That's kind of... I think they stopped the verified process. I think that's why. Although I did hear from a dev stream that they are thinking about adding some kind of YouTuber thing after Route 9, which that's exciting. 22k. $22k. Yeah, we gotta give Plastonics that check mark. Does Successful Arts even have a check mark? I don't think he has one either. I think it's because they stopped the verify process after a couple years. I think that's the reason why they haven't done it. I don't think it's because they don't want to give these guys the verified. I think it's just because they stopped. But I did hear that they're going to do something for YouTubers after Route 9. So that's exciting. Oh boy! I didn't mean to snipe you there, Plastonic. That just force a habit. Force a habit. Yeah, his vids are months apart, but still, his videos are really good, though. They're funny. They're hilarious. And they also get a lot of views. Again, like, that's the reason why I'm not verified. I think they just stopped the verified process after, like, 2022 or something. I don't think it's because they don't want to verify us. I think it's just because they stopped doing it because there hasn't been that many in the game. It's just us three. I don't think there's any bad blood or anything. I just think that... I think it's just... They're focusing on other stuff. And at the end of the day, it's the Lumian Legacy developers' decision if they want to add something or not. It's their decision if they want to verify someone or not. It's their decision at the end of the day. It's not mine. I just make videos on LL because I have fun with the game. That's why I make videos on it. Yeah, that's what Plastonics reminds me of. A lot, definitely. But they're a lot longer. I think his videos tend to be a lot longer. I assume he does the editing himself because the videos take so long to make. Either that or he has an editor. For me, I just do the videos myself. I don't have an editor or someone that makes thumbnails. I do everything. I do the thumbnails. I do everything. I just kind of do everything. It would be cool to get someone to make thumbnails, though. Because even though my thumbnails are better, I still think they are behind compared to other LO content creators. So having someone to make thumbnails would be nice. Problem is I make videos daily. I make videos daily when I'm active, so they would have to keep up. And I don't want to force someone else to I don't want to force them making a thumbnail for me. Because other people have life outside of LL. Tales of Ternaria, Take of Ternarian was supposed to be better LL, but having only 100 players online. I make art if that helps. Yeah. They should remove Lucky HD's verification and give it to you. I think they could, honestly. I think they could remove verification. Thing is there's kind of no reason to right now. Thing is, yes, they have isolated Lucky HD from the LL community, but I think if they did that, Lucky HD will just make another video, and Lucky HD is such a big content creator, or just be another one of those videos he would make. There's no reason to get rid of his verified badge. All it would do is it be bad. The only thing getting rid of Lucky HD's verification badge would do would be, well, it will not do any good to the yellow community. Plastonics? You're gonna have to explain. How did you get up there? How did he get up there? And how could I make it up there? Yeah, it would cause drama. There's no reason for them to do that. It would just cause more drama. And I don't think Llama Train Studios wants any more drama right now. I don't think anyone wants any more drama right now. Yeah, it's fun, but yeah, drama's fun, but only when there's stuff. The thing is, when there's drama, there's usually people suffering from it. I don't like drama. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen, Plastonics. That was something. Yeah, he feeds off the drama. I feel like the drama is what makes his content get a lot of views. It sucks because drama makes a lot of views. Any drama in any game makes a lot of views. Lucky HD is just that content creator in our community. Every other community has one or two of those YouTubers that makes the videos off the drama that happens within the game. And they tend to make a lot of views. That's the reason he makes a lot of videos on LL talking about LL drama, because it's stirring the pot, because it makes a lot of views. It makes a lot of views. Especially with the long update wait times. Oh, he blocked you on Discord? Why did he block you on Discord? Did he say anything? Did he say anything, Bullet? Or did he just block you? For the sake of blocking you? I don't think I have his Discord. I have him. I've sent him a couple of chats in the past. I've chatted him a couple times. Not on mic, but I've chatted him a couple times ever since the drama. And I think we're on neutral terms, me and Lucky. Yeah, he causes some of it. He definitely causes some of it. Is that why he blocked you? You could say that that was a mid-reason for him to block you. Yeah, yeah, I agree. The cutscenes in TOT do take a long time. Thing is, though, I'm not giving up. Even though I haven't played TOT, I hope their revamp goes well. I want TOT to be good. I don't want TOT to be garbage. I know there's a lot of LO players that want TOT to be garbage because of karma for Lucky HD for what he did in the LO community. I get that. I don't want TOT to suck. I don't want it. I want TOT to be a good game. The more good creature capturing games we get on Roblox, the better. The better. Yeah, TOT is right now, but the thing is, I want to wait. I'm not giving up hope on TOT as a game yet. I want to see what the revamp looks like. If the revamp fixes a lot of the problems, I might make videos for the game. If they add PvP, I might make videos on TOT. That's not out of my radar. I might, if I enjoy TOT as much as I play LL, I will make videos on TOT. I will do it. The voice acting stunk. Yeah, I agree. The voice acting, I wouldn't want to say it sucked. It was hit or miss. I do like that they tried voice acting, though. But I do wish there was an option to turn it off. I think they did add it in the future, but I haven't played in a while, so I don't know if they added that feature or not. I haven't played Showdown. I watch videos on Showdown, but I haven't played Showdown. I assume it's a website. Yeep! Well, Jeremy did not stand a chance. I agree, it was very buggy on release. But that's the reason, but they eventually, the TOT developers did make a video talking about that. Like, that's the reason why I am waiting. That's the reason why I want to see the revamp. I want to see the TOT revamp and see if a lot of the bugs get squashed. And if they add PvP. If they add PvP and a lot of the bugs get squashed, TOT videos will come out. I will be making some. Oh, I swung too early. Oops. Well, at least I can collect more meteors. Oh, you'll never join again, Bullet? Okay, that's fair. It makes sense because you were... I even said it when TOT was coming out, too. Like, don't overhype TOT. It's not going to be great in day one because, again, there's only so much you can do in Update 1. There's going to be bugs that need to be patched. I didn't think there were going to be that many bugs, but there were going to be bugs. It wasn't going to be the LL killer in Update 1. I even made a video about that. Y'all are overhyping the game. It's getting overhyped. It's getting overhyped. And it was overhyped. It's unfortunate. Like, it sucks because you could just say, don't overhype it that much. But, I mean, why wouldn't the developers want to hype up their game? Let's be honest. Why wouldn't they want to hype up their new project? Not to mention all the delays that happened within the game. Like, that was just rough. Yeah, he definitely is a little bit. He is a little bit. And even worse is when you do criticize him, he does bring his fans onto you, too. That is something he also does. Because anytime someone criticizes him, he will bring his fans onto other people, and that just stirs up a lot more drama. It just stirs up a lot of drama. I try to stay away from Lucky HD drama nowadays. Like, it sucks because Lucky HD was an awesome content creator, and he was awesome. Like, as much as I hate to say this, he's the reason I started playing Lumian Legacy. I started watching his videos. He ultimately got me playing Lumian Legacy. And he probably got a lot of people playing the game as well. And then I ultimately switched to watching more Jamie videos, and then I watched Speeder videos. I enjoyed them, which eventually made me making my own videos. So yeah. Hi Harry, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that was definitely a humbling moment. I still think he was overhated for the situation. Yes, he definitely did not take the LL delays really well, but let's also keep in mind that he didn't really know about development, how hard development for a creature capturing game was by the time he was complaining about delays of LL. So, yeah, I didn't want to be too tough. I don't want to be too tough on him on that. It is karma, but I don't want to be too tough on him for that. It is definitely a humbling moment, though. It is definitely a humbling moment, and those are definitely tough to grasp in. Like, imagine being in Lucky's situation. Like, try to look at it in his perspective. He talked about LL, about delays for a while, then his game gets delayed, and then there's thousands of people flocking and crapping on him. Probably doxing him, probably sending him death threats, and probably just being awful people. It's just a horrible situation to be a part of. Like, even though the karma happened, it doesn't make what happened any less right for anyone else. Yeah, I agree. That's all he does for LL. All he does is hate on LL. And he usually uses it as a stunt to hype up TOT more. Like, that's the reason why Llama Train Studios took him out of all the giveaways and all the extra stuff, was because of those reasons. But even then, all the stuff that happened during the TOT delays should have just never happened. It's ridiculous. Just, it's horrible. People can be very horrible sometimes. I don't care if it was a humbling moment or not. Like, he still had to go through the tough situation of all the people flocking on him and hating on the game for no reason and other stuff. It's a tough situation. Yeah, the whole Protagon reskin was definitely... That drama was something. That was an early one. That was a 2021 drama, I believe. That was before I made YouTube. Yeah, he always posted those videos before other content creators. Because he always posted those videos quicker. Like, those are his most viewed videos. Are his videos talking about how to collect each Lumian for the route, what the update's going to be like, and just new stuff. That is how he makes most of his views on YouTube. Kind of like most of the views I make on YouTube are from showcasing how a Lumian works. And how to use it in battle. And if it's any good or not. No. Someone talked about it in chat, and I wanted to talk about how I felt about the situation. I did want to stop talking about it at some point, though, because, yeah. I don't want there to be... I don't want the stream to get heated like yesterday. But yeah, we're just talking about stuff. I think we've been talking alright so far. Yeah, but it's also because LL does have more players in TOT right now. That's why his LL videos do make more than TOT. Because LL just has a way bigger player base right now. Even right now it does. Like, that's why I want to see what the revamp does. I want to see what the TOT revamp does. I want to see if that actually is good. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We should definitely change the subject. I definitely do want to change the subject. What do you think? When do you think was the first start at your channel? I need motivation to post too, because I have an LO channel too. I just did it because I wanted to. Like, I made my YouTube channel. I watched other YouTubers make videos, and I was just like, why not? Let's make my own videos. Started off relatively slow. Like, the first 5 or 6 months was relatively slow, but I then started a top 5 series, and that ultimately got me going. I do want to get top 5s back again, though. I do want to make top 5s. I haven't made a top 5 in over a year. I want to make top 5s again. The reason why I haven't made them is because, looking back at some of my top 5s, they were not good. They were not well made, and it didn't have the competitive mindset in mind. Now that I played a lot of competitive LL, I want to make sure when I make a top 5, I do it right. I don't want to put, like, Shalavice as the best Lumian of an update or something. I don't want to put Shalavice at number 1 or something like that. Unless it's at number 1 worst Lumian, maybe. Then maybe that would be number 1. I wasn't focusing. Oops. 2T got rid of skin exclusivity for their spring update. Signs are still locked. Ouch. That's tough. The last top 5 was top 5 most hated soulburst. Was it hated soulburst? Or was it just hated Lumians? I think it was top 5 hated Lumians. My best top 5 was definitely ranking all the fossils from worst to best. That was probably the video I was the most proud of, because at that time I was starting to make better top 10s. I was starting to be better with the competitive mindset. It was around early 2024 when I started to do better with the top 5s, and I only made like a few during that time before I stopped. What would you do if you reach 10k subs? Are you going to do a reveal your handsome face? Oh, my handsome face. Yeah, that might be a good thing. If I do reach 10k, you know what? 10k. If I reach 10k, I'll show my face. I'll show my face on 10k. Have any real life merch? I don't know. I think it does, but I'm not sure. I want to buy a shirt. Oh, God. Maybe that's why Lucky HD blocked you. Well, that's taking a step too far. Like, it's not anything bad or anything. Like, to be fair, what you're doing isn't anything bad. You used your money to buy the shirt. They still took your money. I get you burning the shirt as a message, but still, that's probably the reason why he's blocked you. Plastonic's in the server, he's just vibing. He's just vibing. Probably making probably recording clips for a video himself, honestly. Also, wait. Is that how this works? I'm gonna get... Is it involved with one of the saddles? Which saddle is it? This one. It's not working. Oh my god, that's laggy. Oh, come on. I want to be cool like Plastonics. I want to be cool like him. He's legit flying across the entire map. How do you do this? We're gonna turn around? How does this work? Oh, wait a minute. Is it like this? How does this work? Ask Plastonics. No, I want to do this myself. I want to do it. Is that it? Ah, no, I keep glitching. I think that's how you do it because my hitbox is in another spot. So as you can see, I'm looking behind. But no, it just gets me back there. I'll call my bank and cancel the payment. Oh, wow. If you have your own merch, then I don't think you can own... You can have a Geklo on it. Yeah, I definitely... If I had my own merch, I would not be able to have a Geklo on it because that is something made from LL. So if I had my own merch on the YouTube channel, it would probably press left shift lock. Oh, I almost did it. So I think like that. Shift lock. Like that? I had it for a second. No! Put me behind there! I need to be looking this way, I think. This is so hard to do. Okay. I can do this. Let me first get these meteorites first, if I can ever collect them. Are we friends, or are we just... I don't think we're friended, but yeah, we are... We haven't talked, me and Plastonics. We haven't talked, but I think... I like him. I like his stuff. We're just neutral. I don't think I've ever talked to Plastonics. But yeah, yeah, we're just neutral, I think. He is cool, though. I do like his videos. Like that. Oh, that is so weird. It's getting me sick. Oh, come on. So it's that at the same time? This is so tough to do. It Kirby flying in the air? Well, no, that is plastonics. Yeah, no glitching through the map privileges for me, unfortunately. Oh, is it when you're in the boat, maybe? Is it when I'm in the boat? No, I don't think the... Maybe it's right here. Oh. I saw him for a second. He flew coming in this way. He flew coming in this way. This stream has devolved from me hunting to trying to glitch out of the map. I can't do it! Okay, let's see what he does. Eh! Okay, I guess I'm just not as cool as Plastonics. I guess I'm just not as cool as Plastonics. Bruh. There's probably a way to do it, I just don't know. Maybe I'll tell him after the stream or something, who knows. Should work as a person to find glitches before an update comes out. Yeah, I agree. He would probably be the perfect person for something like that. Either him or Speeder. Because Speeder did that a lot in Doodle World. Because Doodle World, you're allowed to jump. So he just jumped outside of all the Doodle World maps. I think Speeder would be very good at that too. But yeah, I think Plastonics is good at that too. Let's go back into this. Let's go back to Tennis Tag. I think I'm going to end stream pretty soon, because I want to make sure I get an update. Not an update. An upload by tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be what I do. I think if I end the stream now, that will give me time to... 3 in a row? Okay, 2 in a row. Okay. I won't do the red. I won't do the red meteorite. So, I'm going to make a showcase on Secret Ability Phage Knot. If I end the stream now, I'll have time for tonight to do it. I'll wait a little bit. But I think I want to get a upload out by tomorrow, because I am 2 days off of uploads. So I want to get back onto the grind. There are 12 days left for rank. Cool. What does leaderboard look like? Rjack's still at the top. Bed's catching up. And what's the lowest? 1291. Okay. Maybe I can get back to Ace. We'll see. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. This was a pretty good stream. The stream went very, very well. We got our Rainbow Dragons. We have a Geklo, because Geklo's the best Lumian in the entire game. They changed his eye? Oh no, his eye's the same. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I will see y'all. No, I'm going to just do it in Dream Teams. Doing it in Dream Teams will be a lot easier. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!